Hello, everybody that can't hear us yet. How about now? There we go. Now they should all hear us now.
Welcome,
Oh, and my dog who's barking right now.
Oh,
God, Edie wants to join the party.
Right on cue.
Someone
Right
knocked, or
on
she see something
cue.
outside the window.
She saw something outside the window.
Of course.
What a great way to start.
That's right. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Top Guild. Special guest Edie.
Man.
She's our guard dog.
Every interview I've seen for the last 2 weeks has dogs barking in the background.
Mm-hmm. And we're just like your top news networks right here
Exactly.
on the Don't Split the Podcast Network.
We're just as entertaining as every late night show.
That's right. I'm Josh Long. You can find me on Twitter at EvilDMJosh. You can find this show and all other great shows on YouTube on our Geekspective channel, and you can also find other great shows at Geekspective.com and on Twitter at Geekspective. Let's start right below me with old Thunderlips there.
Oh, I'm right below you. Oh, God. Hey, babies, I'm Thunderlips. You can find me around Mauxferry, the more popular inns, taverns. I did a residence a while back in the theater district. It was good. It was real good. Lots of people came out, worked on kind of some new material, but it got, I'm a troubadour, like I can't stay in one place. I got to go. And so I'm out on the road. I'm doing some adventures, helping out the Top Guild yo-yo. You can find me on Twitter at SteadyMinotaur. You can download my stuff, wherever you get your music. Thanks.
All right. How about I guess it depends on how you're right or left. But let's go with John.
Brother John or me, John?
Just John.
John. I'm John. I am John. I am Crossways GM at Twitter. I'm not doing anything. I am playing Desierto, who is an Elven Ranger who is now level 2.
Oh man, what'd you do for advancement?
What I did for advancement is I added +1 to my dex, which doesn't really help anything because it only takes me to a 17, and that isn't a bonus. And I took my advanced ability is Follow Me. When you undertake a perilous journey, you can take 2 rolls. You can make a separate roll. So
nice.
In the wilderness.
It's a shame that we will never undertake a perilous journey.
Literally just gonna say Josh will never let us leave the city again.
Yeah, I'll never see a tree.
Yeah, that's the thing. It has to be wilderness.
Well,
Yes,
you're not gonna homebrew a city perilous journey.
Oh, we'll talk about that later today.
Every time we cross town, Josh is gonna have a perilous journey. We're like walking across the street.
I mean, Mauxferry's huge.
Mauxferry is
to get some froyo. Perilous journey.
It's like the real world, honestly.
Yes.
Would crossing the sewers be considered a perilous journey?
Yes.
Yeah. Yes.
But also, the city's so big, it probably takes days to traverse it.
Yeah.
Depending.
Would you please retrieve the milk from the market from the other side of Mauxferry? It'll only take you a full 2 days to walk there. Perilous journey. There you go.
I don't know my scale very well, but I feel like it would take at least it would take me a couple days to walk across New York City all the way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it could be perilous these days.
Yes, it could be.
Yes.
Could theoretically be perilous most days.
Yeah. Every day is a danger day.
Oh yes. And below John, we have Chris with who's that?
This is Captain Rex.
Captain
from the Clone Wars TV show.
Oh.
Okay, show him. I didn't see him.
Yeah, from what show?
The Star Wars: The Clone Wars. The 2008 animated series.
I heard the first. Is it finally wrapping up?
It's season 7 is coming out on Disney Plus. They are airing it. I think it is still airing currently. I don't know.
I can't believe the Clone Wars has gone on this long.
The Clone Wars has lasted longer than the entire sequel trilogy.
Exactly.
Yes.
Or the prequel trilogy, for that matter.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So who are you playing, Chris?
I am playing Kovac, the Lizard Folk Barbarian.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of which, as an outsider, at the beginning of each section, the DM will ask you something about your homeland, why you left, or what you left behind.
We last time asked why you left, correct?
Yes.
Yes,
And
and
my answer was he was so shrimpy he was bullied out.
right. Thanks for the subscribe, Kings the Green. Let's see. Anyone have an idea for a question they would like to ask?
No, we're
Like,
not
what
the
was
GM.
it supposed to be specifically? I'm the GM now.
Oh, that's
What
fine.
was what was your?
About my homeland, why I left, or what I left behind.
Oh, I was going to ask what your government like.
What was your government like? Did you? Yeah, I guess if you left something behind,
like, tell us about your favorite restaurant.
Yeah, or like.
Josh, you were picking the question.
Okay, what did you leave behind, Chris or Kovac?
Okay. I think Kovac left behind his. I'm trying to think. I feel like he probably had brood mates, like siblings that were all from the same clutch. That they were the only people who treated him with any sort of respect, and he left them all behind. Their possessions.
Are you supposed to get XP for this?
Yes, I get 1 XP
at
the beginning for
okay.
free.
How many siblings was it then?
6.
320. Oh, okay.
320.
There were 14, but through the various perils of the swamp, only 6 are left.
Do you count your siblings that are still eggs?
No.
Just curious. Like,
They
there's a whole
don't
clutch of
count yet.
siblings. Yeah.
No.
I had 56 siblings, but
no, only the ones that were from the clutch that I was hatched out of. So like,
how do you
14 or 15 of
know?
us.
How do you know if you came from the same clutch?
I feel like.
Is it just instinctual?
I think it's kind of just instinctual, like it's a scent thing.
Yeah.
Like you
can gotcha.
Just...
We smell like each other.
We smell like the same sandbar.
Exactly.
That windy day, a windy day on the sandbar, when they all hatched out. Okay, yeah. I'm very interested in your character.
Heck yeah. Now to my other right or left is Amber.
Oh, me. It's me, Amber.
Where can they find you? Who are you playing?
He could find me on the internet, Rocket Orca, I guess. I'm playing today, and hopefully for many sessions more, he'll stay alive. Apple Fritter, the elf wizard who loves pastries. I also leveled up. I am now level 2 wizard. So it means I gotta take another spell, which means I learned Alarm alongside. I also got to pick an advanced move, and I chose Know-It-All. When another player's character comes to you for advice and you tell them what you think is best, they get +1 forward when following your advice, and I mark experience if they do.
It's a shame that nobody will ever come to Fritter for advice.
Yeah, that's why I chose it.
Fritter is such a hot train wreck.
Was it character or NPC or what? How was that?
When another player's character.
This is awesome.
Yeah.
But look, I already tried to help Simon by telling Simon that was a witch, and it was true. So Simon will at least, I hope, think highly of Fritter. So anyway, I chose Know-It-All, and I also leveled up. You get a go up ability. So I went. I took my wisdom from 15 to 16, so now I have +2 whiz.
Nice.
So guess what? Fucking ask me question, guys.
I gotta tell
all sorts of things.
I'm starting to rethink my advanced move. Is it too late to change?
We still have one more character left to introduce, so you could change it quickly.
Okay.
We'll come back to you.
Go right ahead.
All right. Last but not least, Brother John.
I'm Brother John. You can find me on the internet, on Twitter at Monochrome Guy, although it's been kind of dead lately, but I'll come back to it soon. I play Simon. He is a fighter. He comes from a family of crazy, supernatural, paranormal, anything that's considered evil, I guess, is his enemy, and they're just a crazy family who's super into it.
So is it like the Winchesters with chainswords?
It's like the Winchesters with chainswords and a combination of every kind of hero trope where they're like, I just hunt these things and I like to do it. Like Goblin Slayer, the Belmonts from Castlevania, Doomslayer in Doom. You know, he just kills demons. That's his whole thing.
Amazing.
And I'm level up, so that's it.
Super close. Speaking of leveling up, did Desierto get a different advanced move?
Yeah, I'm thinking about familiar prey. When you spout lore about a monster, use wisdom instead of int.
Oh, nice.
Because I did so well last time using my 8 int at spout.
Yeah, you might actually be able to successfully spout lore about something. That'd be nice.
So somewhere in the world are ets that are actually rhino birds.
I dig it.
So
I would like to encounter one of those one day.
yes.
Someday.
Someday.
It would be appreciably less nasty than what we fought last time.
We didn't fight anything other than a dragon.
That's right. What did
Well,
happen
that wasn't
last
much of a
time?
fight
We
either.
fought some kobolds.
Fight.
Mhm.
Really
And a witch.
I
We
mean,
did
we just
fuck up some kobolds.
exploded some kobolds.
Yeah, I was gonna say fight's not really the word I would have chosen
No.
to describe what happened.
Agreed.
We
I
exploded.
mean,
some
I didn't.
kobolds.
I shot at them, and arrows went that way and arrows went that way. None of them came close.
Josh, could we go through our relationships with each other?
Oh, yes, that's a good point. Yes, let's hear about everyone's bonds. That would be fantastic since some did update.
Oh,
You
Yeah,
can go
I haven't-
first, Thunderlips.
didn't-
Oh yeah, I was supposed to update that, wasn't I? Yeah.
Yeah, I forgot to do that too. I looked at it and I was thinking about it, but I was like, nah, I think they're good still where they are.
yeah,
Kinda
Well,
like
I
them.
know that Fritter is often the butt of my jokes.
yeah, that makes sense.
Makes total sense. Kovac told me a secret that I am bound to keep. It's pretty hot though. I'm gonna tell you.
I bet it is. I should probably
about
figure
that.
out what that is. at
Yeah,
some
we should
point.
think. Desi does not trust me for reasons I can't understand. I'm very competent.
Mhm.
You know, I completed every mission that was thrown my way. I'm like 1 for 1 at this point, which is pretty good.
It's 100%.
Right. I'm not a wizard like you, but
You are tied for the highest success rate in the party.
that's right. And Simon and I, we're working on this. Oh, excuse me. Simon and I, we are working on this. We our previous bond was more or less resolved, and we're gonna figure out where we go from here.
Mm-hmm.
The end.
The end. All right. How about we go with Chris next, or Kovac?
So I didn't really. Actually, I did. Yeah. I resolved the bond that Thunderlips' ways are strange and confusing last time because
True.
Thunderlips' odd magic, while it makes me uncomfortable, did help me. So it's not really like confusing, it's just weird. I think Fritter is still puny and foolish, but amusing. And I'm 100% convinced that Fritter is full of tasty treats.
Like a pinata?
Like a
Sure.
Well,
Whatever.
we kind of saw that last time, really.
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Yeah, we saw what was inside Fritter.
Fritter smelled delicious.
Great.
Desierto is always getting into trouble. I must protect them from themselves. Yeah, I think Desi thinks a little too highly of themselves and will get themselves into trouble that way. And Simon shares my hunger for glory. The earth will tremble at our passing. I think, Simon and I just need to get in a good brawl together.
Absolutely.
And I think our bond will be strengthened.
The clasping arms, man.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. Let's go with Desierto next.
Well, from last time, I have guided Simon before, and he owes me for it. And Kovac is a friend of nature, so I will be their friend as well. And Thunderlips does not understand life in the wild, so I will teach them. So I had written a new one about Fritter because Fritter and I resolved the fact that Fritter is ignorant of nature. I have now Fritter is not a true elf, so I will teach him the ways of elvendom.
Oh no!
Nice.
Okay.
All right. Speaking of Fritter,
Yeah.
what you got?
So I didn't resolve any bonds last time, so I still have the
fine.
same ones where I have Simon will play an important role in the events to come. I have foreseen it. I have Thunderlips is keeping an important secret from me. It could be the secret that Kovacs has told.
It is. It absolutely is.
Okay, cool. And then I have Desierto is woefully misinformed about the world, and I will teach them all that I can. So I'm probably not the natural world, obviously, but just like the world.
Yeah, sure.
Like exactly like you don't have to be conform to elf standards to be an elf because elf standards are bullshit.
Desierto knows the ways of nature and elves, but does not know how to be an actual
person. A human. Maybe I can reach.
Did you say be a human? Why would someone want to be a human?
Hey, man.
That sounds like a terrible idea.
And then I don't really have one for Kovacs, really.
You could add one for Kovacs.
I'm thinking about it because Kovacs offered me his pants last episode, and I'm like, I don't know how I felt about that. I was enjoying being naked. Kovacs, how to not. I need to teach Kovac about not having shame. Something like that.
That's pretty good. I like that.
Okay, sure.
Because like you're ashamed of yourself, right? Like, I mean, not really, but probably secretly because you're kicked out of your.
That is a stretch. That is a top psychology stretch that I would not have taken. But I want to see you try and convince the lizard folk that he should have higher self-esteem. So go ahead.
From this elf that likes to be naked and covered in sugar. So
yes, the Keebler elf teaching the giant, or not giant, but the lizard cannibal man that he should not have shame.
Okay.
Excellent. And then last but not least, Simon.
So my bonds, I feel like I'm not sure if they're resolved, but I know that I'm comfortable with them being where they are now. Desierto, in my bonds, Desierto owes me their life, whether they admit to it or not. Yeah. I have sworn to protect Kovac. I worry about the ability of Fritter to survive in the dungeon. And Thunderlips is soft, but I will make them hard like me. And yeah, I would like to continue to coach Thunderlips into being, good in combat and whatnot.
Amazing. Yeah. Amazing. All right, well, let's get into it. So last time you all took a job to retrieve some ek eggs. And along the way, you ran into a witch, some kobolds, the ek themselves, which seems hospitable amongst everyone else that you ran into. And along the way back, ran into a green dragon that was angry about killing their cute little kobold worshiper friends. Desi, of course, saw the opportunity to run with an arrow to the head of the dragon. You all ran, but poor, chubby little Fritter just couldn't keep up.
I was doing everybody a favor.
And so the green dragon grabbed Fritter and just kind of dropped him really, really high, and Fritter became jelly.
Yep.
And
the dragon thought it would engage in some dessert.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. And Fritter met their patron or patron saint or god or who, we're not exactly sure.
I'm pretty sure it was just the devil.
I thought it was death.
It was death.
I thought it was a
death move.
It's a death move.
It's a death move. It was definitely a demon.
Could be.
I'm sure of it.
I'll write that down. All right.
But I mean, it was a bakery, right?
Yeah, because it's like I was.
So wouldn't angels be in bakeries?
Well, first off, what were they making? Were they making devil food cake, or were they making
angel food cake? They were making. It was all hell themed. I'm pretty sure. My recollection.
Only Fritter remembers.
Is we have to kill Fritter again to find out for sure.
We don't have to. The universe will work its magic, dude.
Yeah, I will never go back. I will never see that place ever again. It's fine. I'm fine. It's great. It smelled like cinnamon and desperation down
Yes,
there, and
absolutely.
I'm not going back.
And to be honest, as an elf, you should be aspiring to go west and fade. And
Uh,
diminish.
I don't plan on ever dying ever
No,
again.
it's not dying. You just diminish.
No, I plan on living forever, never diminishing, just
Exactly.
sparkle gloriously forever.
You take one of the majestic ships over the sea.
Ships are boring.
It's true.
I don't know what to tell you. That's the way of elvendom.
And moving on. And so you guys got back to Mauxferry and you got to Top Guild and you had your eggs and you had to wait for the chef to show up. And while you were waiting, what do you know? Gibbon, that weremonkey asshole himself, showed up with his entourage.
What was this monkey's name again?
Gibbon.
I forgot.
Gibbon.
Gibbon?
He's a weremonkey.
I forgot he was a
Did we name
weremonkey.
him?
Where monkey?
we name him?
Okay.
I named him. He's my adversary.
I'd like to point out that a weremonkey is the most useless were creature.
That's fine. That's
You're
fine.
already
I don't know. Chimpanzees are freakishly strong.
sure.
Yeah, well, the thing is, they're freakishly strong because their muscle tendons just go straight down. It's like there's no, like, unlike humans, there's no like divide between the forearm and the whatever. It's just like one giant muscle, and that's why they're so freakishly strong.
Are you
So
spelling
useful.
lore? Is that real?
He's so useful.
We're talking about his anatomy in front of him. Just FYI.
Exactly.
Oh my god!
Wow.
It would
You're
be
the
within
worst.
Simon. It would be within Simon's character to just spout whatever weird creature nonsense he's got on his mind.
Yeah.
Even
Yeah, he
regardless
walks in and he's got eggs, and
He
we immediately
has
start
7
talking about
eggs.
his muscles.
That's right.
And we have
7.
Yes.
Two?
And we have you have 2. And the chef should be showing up any time now.
Break his eggs.
So I'll describe a little bit before we hand it over to you guys. So he has 3 associates with him: a human wizard, a gnome cleric, and a stone mephit rogue.
That's all. That's it.
That's it.
A mephit rogue.
sorry. Did you
Stone-
say a
Stone
Stone
mephit
stone
rogue.
method?
Mephit.
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 Oh,
Like an
oh,
imp.
like a
Okay.
little flying
Imp.
imp,
Yeah.
elemental
Imp.
imp.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah,
That is
one
a
summer,
rogue.
man, like I toured with the stoned methods and like
Were they
It's cool,
Stone
it's a good
Temple
time.
methods?
I'm wrong.
no, just stoned, man. Like they were like stoned like all the time.
I appreciate you, John.
Excellent.
What?
Nothing.
So yeah, you guys go. Yeah, this is the situation. What do you do?
Break his eggs.
Yeah, I'm gonna slither over and start smacking eggs out of hands.
Just.
Do we
just-
see the eggs? Do we?
Oh,
can we tell
absolutely. Yeah.
whether-
So Gibbon's holding 1, and each one of his associates is carrying 2.
that's 5.
Their hands
No,
are full.
that's 7. 3 associates.
My quest, Harry boy.
So, all right.
Maybe Gibbon should be your adversary.
Who do you say this to, Kovac?
I mean, Gibbon.
Gibbon. I saw the job as well.
monkeys in the swamp. This shall be a nice reenactment.
No. We shouldn't have violence inside the guild.
Who's saying this? Gibbon?
Gibbon.
Okay, let's go
Still outside.
Oh, no. I have these eggs, emotions, to turn in to the chef. And, well, since we have the most, I'm fairly sure we'll be the ones getting paid.
So Gibbon, like, how did you guys get so many eggs? Like, how did you do that? Like, I felt like we did pretty good, but like, wow, right? Like, you guys really like crushed it.
They say that you get more flies with honey, but that's not true. Vinegar gets you the most.
So like, your
dumped
eggs are pickled?
vinegar? You dumped vinegar all over the eggs?
What kind of eggs are you making?
I'm confused, man.
What's wrong with you?
No. We've killed them.
Well,
Oh,
just say
wow.
that you killed them. What is this?
Yes. What is
Honey
these
flies?
metaphors?
Yeah. Wow. Like, I mean, like, weren't they really tough?
When you have
Did you guys get hurt?
no, when you have, well, of course we did, but Randy here, and he motions to
Randy.
the gnome cleric. He patched us up, but when you have a wizard as skillful as Ignis here, and he motions to the human wizard, fireballs always do the trick.
Yeah, we don't have a wizard like that.
Dang.
Yeah. Wow. Like that's
What kind of
pretty
wizard do we
impressive.
have,
Like,
by the way?
A perfectly capable wizard. Excuse you.
I mean, what sort of spells does our wizard have? I mean,
Did you not see when I exploded that witch's head? Just
yeah. Is that it? Is that the only spell?
no. What are you talking about?
Joshua, I'm trying to use an ability of mine called Charming and Open.
All right.
I speak frankly with another character,
Yep.
and then we can exchange important questions.
Okay. Well, yeah, you definitely start that.
Do you feel like we've spoken frankly?
Yes.
All right. Great. Well, I guess let's see here. Oh, my question is, how can I get you to give us eggs?
So you just straight up ask him that. You're just like,
very smooth.
well, you of course could just pay us off, unless you have some valuable magic items. They're very hard to come by.
Sure. I mean, I've got some, but yeah.
Oh, really?
Okay.
Well, we can arrange something. And I'm able to ask you a question, correct?
Correct.
He's like, though, how can I get it so that you'll join my group for the next job instead, Thunderlips?
Well, I mean, the old TL's in pretty high demand right now. But I think I'm like kind of committed to like the next one. But I mean, I'm open to freelance, man. Like, you guys have a thing going on. You don't have a bard, right?
No, we
you
don't.
guys could like, I could help you guys. Like, and to answer the question like officially, what would it take for Gibbon to get me to join his party for the next adventure? I mean, that's a hard one for me to answer in character. Because I think for that to happen, I would need to miss a session.
I don't know. It's just he's just throwing that out there. He'll be like, now, if we happen to get the same job again, you just play sides, you could say. And he's trying to whisper this into your ear.
Oh, like one of them double dealies. Yeah.
Yes.
Well, I mean, that's tough though, because like I got bonds with these folk, man. Like, we've been through stuff.
So you could always make new bonds with us, a very talented team, as you can see by our egg count.
Yeah, I mean, that's true, and like I've heard good stuff about Randy.
He is a very talented cleric.
Yeah, and we don't have a cleric on our side, so I get it. Like,
Wow.
We do have a barbarian.
Yeah, we do. We got that.
I refuse to be relegated to constantly being the cleric, even though I do love clerics.
While they're talking, can I do something?
Sure, absolutely.
Fritter is very still upset at the knock at him being a capable wizard by his own teammate, Desierto, and he's like, I didn't
even start that.
You continue to it. And you continue to question my abilities. I'm going to show you how good I am. I'm going to cast invisibility on myself. Oh, no, it's a touch an ally.
You can do it on yourself as well.
Touch an ally. Nobody can see them. They're invisible.
You can do it on yourself.
Okay. We'll do it on myself.
Yep.
I'm going to try and cast a spell, which is terrifying.
Yep. What'd you get?
I got a 9 at least.
Okay.
But that means I have to either draw unwelcome attention, disturbs the fabric of reality. I take -1 ongoing, or it's forgotten. God, what do I want to do? I'll draw unwelcome attention to myself. But yeah, I'll do that. So I'll go invisible.
All right. So you go invisible, and what do you do?
I take my staff and hold it like a baseball bat, and I'm going to whack 2 of the eggs that are being held.
Whose eggs are you whacking at?
Who's closest to me? I don't like this Randy.
Randy is the gnome cleric.
Yes, short.
Mhm.
And I have good. I can just like whack down on the 2 eggs that he's holding.
Exactly.
He's small, so he's holding them close together too, so it'll be like really easy. Plus,
Yeah, but Randy's a good-looking dude.
I don't care. His eggs are going down.
Exactly. So you whack down these eggs, and these are like watermelon-sized eggs, right? But you're able to smash both of them, but they kind of just explode right onto you. And even though you're invisible, you're covered in eggy.
Yeah, it's like the classic
makes
throw
sense.
paint on the invisible person.
Exactly. And as soon as that happens,
Shit.
Randy gets extremely mad, and he brings out his little mace, and he swings around violently. And now that you're visible, I need you to roll me a D8.
Oh, I don't get
Can
a
I actually
dodge
stand
it?
in and defend?
That
is an option.
That is an option. So yes, you could. You have to roll defend, right?
Yeah, I'd have to roll for defend.
All right, go ahead.
Stand in defense of a person, item, or location under attack. Roll. Con.
All right, go ahead and roll defend.
Okay, so what is my con? Let me get my character sheet up. My con is +1, and I rolled a 10, so it's 11.
Woof.
Ooh.
So you get to pick. You can spend 1 for 1 on any of those options. Redirect an attack from the thing you defend to yourself. Have the attacks affect or damage. Open up the attacker to an ally, giving them +1 forward. Deal damage to the attacker equal to your level. So you could pick.
I deal damage equal to my level, which is just 1. But it's I kind of imagine it's like he sees him do this thing, and he manages to stop the mace, but then like slaps him upside the head, and it's like no fighting within the guild or whatever.
Right.
You know? And that's
Fuck you, Randy.
So you redirected. You did damage, and are you having the damage then for your third, or do you want to hold it?
Oh, I had to pick 3.
You can pick up to 3 because you have
up to 3.
Whole 3, yeah.
Hold 3, yeah. Since you did 10 plus.
Yeah, I'll have the
All right,
too.
roll a D8 then, Brother John, and take half.
That's an 8, so I got 4.
Take 4, and then if you have armor,
I have 2 armor.
so take 2.
Two. That's not bad. I still have freaking 23 health. That's no big deal.
So you say no fighting guild, and Randy's like, he started it. He smashed our eggs, and this is for a job. There should be fines for this. And he looks at the front desk, and luckily the front desk was just looking like with starry eyes at Thunderlips at the moment.
Yeah.
And so, but as they say that, the front desk,
egg off of me.
Yeah, the Arona just kind of shakes her eyes. He's like, oh, what? Please, no fighting in the guild, anyone. Please. The chef should be here soon. Just please sit down and wait, and I guess we'll see what he says. What do you guys do? They only have 5 eggs now.
How does intimidating work in this game? Like you just roll.
So you'll have to fiction first, tell me how it goes, and then we'll do a defy danger with charisma probably, or a parlay. Yeah, I think it depends on how this turns out. Like as you're telling how you're role playing it. So, Gibbon and their crew is like sort of like giving you all the stink eye and goes and sits down at one of the large tables.
They have 5 and we have 2.
Yeah.
Well, I clearly see what I'm meant to do here. I'm going to occupy the desk clerk, Arona. And so just like in wrestling, you attract the attention of the referee, and then you can do all the heinous stuff.
That's right.
Yes.
All right. Kovac, did you have something?
My thought process is, if we break one of our eggs and take 2 of theirs, we have an even number of eggs. And I don't have
Don't break our eggs.
And I don't have to eat monkey tonight.
You should do that anyway.
Okay.
So I'm gonna go up to Gibbon.
Okay.
And just get right in his personal bubble
Mm-hmm.
because no, first off, don't care. Second off, no concept.
Yeah.
So like basically we look like we're getting ready to make out. Like he's here, I'm down here just staring at him.
Mm-hmm.
Is he holding an egg?
Yes, he is holding one of the eggs.
Okay. I'm gonna slap it out of his hand and say,
Give me one more egg, and I don't have to eat monkey tonight.
Wow. Let's do a hack and slash for that egg first.
To hit it out of his
To
hand.
hit it out of his
Big
hand.
money,
Yeah.
big
All right.
money. Go
Was
big,
it
Does,
go big.
hey, does anyone
Straight?
want to assist before he
Oh, yeah.
rolls?
I mean, I always want to assist, but it's a matter of if anybody wants Fritter to help. I can help.
I would be happy to take the help, but
Okay.
let me roll
Yeah.
and
No,
see how I
no,
do.
you have to do the assist prior to the roll.
Okay.
So who wants to actually help though?
Well, I would like to help him since
Okay.
Gibbon is my
Sure, go for it.
opponent, I guess, my adversary.
Mm-hmm.
You guys hear that?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So I will go up and help you get into Gibbon's face and explain the situation that
Mm.
you. I've seen you eat monkeys before. You've eaten monkeys. You've eaten, and I'll start listing off primates that you've eaten. The various types.
Go ahead. Roll 2d6 plus bond. I believe it's a 1 with Kovac.
I
Yeah.
think it is a 1. Wait, let me switch here. Here we go.
Whoa, dice cam.
Dice cam.
That is a 6, 7.
So
7. All right. So you get +1 to your roll, Chris.
Okay. We're gonna roll these bones. 2d6 plus 3. That is a 9.
Oh. All right. So yeah, you smash it out of his hand.
Yeah,
and-
it's like a pimp slap. So like I'm up in his face,
Mhm.
and it's just like I'll backhand it out of his hand, and it goes sailing through the air.
And he's like,
Mm.
why should I give you the eggs? Why? And as he's saying this is the first time you've been really up in his grill, and his breath just stinks up to heaven.
Monkey breath.
And I need you to give me a defy danger with Constitution,
oh
as he has eaten something rancid.
All right,
oh
that is a 7.
A 7, so partial success. All right, so you won't take an ability damage, but you will take 1d6. Go ahead and roll with d6. And this is armor piercing.
That is a 6.
So
I'm
take
down-
6 damage as it's just this, even though you're from the swamps, it is
down to 17 hit points.
down. It just smells the worst shit ever. He may have literally eaten shit for all you could
It
guess.
Oh.
smells like untreated monkey asshole.
oh god. Okay, we gotta stop.
All right,
talking
now
about
we're
this.
done.
Make me really gay.
Yep.
How do we treat a monkey asshole? I'm
Nope.
just curious.
But yes, he looks at it. He's like, "Why should I give you the egg?"
At this point, you give me one egg, and we tie. We both get the money. And this doesn't have to escalate any further.
You go, 30-70.
30-70.
60-40.
50
60-40.
50. 50-50.
Who's taking point on this parlay and who's
Don't
assisting?
listen to the Keebler elf.
Hold on, Arona. I think they need me over there.
Yes, you hear this thunder lips, this back and forth start to
Please.
happen.
Somebody
Yeah.
other than me.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, unless somebody else is itching to do this, I can step in.
So
and,
yeah, what does this look like, and what do you say as you come up?
Well,
walking
like
up?
you guys are arguing back and forth with Monkey Breath there about percentages and cuts and all this stuff. And I mean, the one that got knocked out of his hand, did it break?
Yes.
Okay. And so they've got 4, we've got 2.
Yep.
And we're asking, yeah. Well, I mean, first of all, I'm gonna keep a little distance from Gibbon because he nasty.
He nasty.
Yeah.
Stank monkey.
The stench is permeating.
Look, man, like in the last, I don't know, 45 seconds, you've lost 3 eggs. Like, I don't want to see you get in a position where you have less eggs than us. That's not cool.
You're right.
So why don't we just agree that we will tie? That way, my party with Desi succeeds, and my party with Gibbon succeeds. Right? Like, man, it's like it's like that. Have you ever heard of the band Creamy Underhulk?
No.
It's like their song. They're like famous. Like it's you give what you take, man. And so like it just means like, you know, we all live together, man. We're in harmony and all that. So like you give us an egg and then you take 50%, and that's like totally fair and legit.
All right, go ahead and roll parlay. Does anyone want to assist Thunderlips?
Yeah. Does anybody want to assist?
Nope.
Nobody wants to assist.
You do not want an assist.
Wow.
All right. Well,
I can assist, but
I can too. I can shove my staff.
Okay, let me ask. If I assist and I don't succeed, does he get a negative?
No, but something could happen to you.
That's fine then. Okay.
Okay. So what does this look like? Was you're assisting Kovac beforehand?
So like Kovac has like a big distended belly because he ate an entire rat person.
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
Kovac is just gonna be like,
I'm pretty full already. I'd like to solve this peacefully.
All right. Go ahead and roll 2d6 plus bond. You have a bond of 1?
All right.
Or 2.
Yep. I mean, I don't know how we increase our bond. So
you just take away from others and add more to that person.
Oh. Huh.
Yeah. What'd you get?
Got a 6.
Oh boy. Okay, well let's see what Thunderlips gets first.
All right. My parlay is a 4 plus charisma gives me a 6. That aid would have been nice.
Oh boy, 2 double failures. Ooh.
I mean, not 2 double failures.
Oh, I mean
It's
2
one double
failures.
failure.
Yeah, it's 1 double failure. Okay. So, there's multiple things that happen at once, I assume. So the first thing is, Kim is like, no. 3070, and you better answer now, and he points to the front door, and in walks the chef.
I kill the chef. Magic missile. I take all the money that's on his body. I'm evil, by the way.
Yeah, I know.
I was gonna say.
So, the Chef Havarti is walking in, and he's like, you have seconds.
If you guys, out of character, are okay with me casting magic missile on the chef, I will do it. If that's not what you guys want, I
don't think the
it.
guild would be happy about that.
Why don't you cast magic missile on their eggs?
Okay. I mean, if that's I want to I'm just itching to cast magic missile right now.
All right.
I agree with the egg idea.
Okay.
Go ahead and roll.
Right.
Can you attack more than one?
We'll have to see how the rolls come out.
I can't. If I had empowered magic, I probably could have. But let's just see if I can even cast a spell right now.
What you get?
5 plus int is 7.
Whew.
Woof.
Sweet.
But I guess I will also unwelcome
God.
intention to myself.
Okay.
So I cast 2, so it's 2d4 damage to one target.
Tell me what each d4 comes up as.
1d4 comes up as 3, and the second d4 is 1.
Okay.
So 4 total.
So, were you hoping to get 2 eggs?
No, I was hoping to deal 2d4 damage to one target.
Okay, well, then they'll still have 3 eggs.
Well, I mean, I can. Do you guys want me to do both eggs? The spell. I'm going by what the spell says.
Yeah.
Deal 2d4 damage to one target.
That's fine.
Okay. Well, then you can.
This is more like I'm just going to do a harder move.
Okay, I don't care. Let's destroy 2 eggs.
All right.
Right?
So you're at 2 and 2, and I'm figuring you. I will say you were shooting at Ignis, the human wizard, when you do this.
Sure. Yes.
The real wizard.
The real wizard.
Fuck off.
And so poof, the eggs explode just as Chef Havarti, turns to the left. So it's like, and so first of all, Ignis sees you right away do this, Fritter.
Yeah, of course. That's fine.
And they're like, oh, child, plump child, what do you
see
think
me.
you're doing? Yes, I can.
Covered in
You're
egg.
covered in egg, child.
Most of it's gone. You can't see me.
Ah.
I'm a child.
First thing he does is he.
You look battered.
You literally have egg on your face.
Shut up. Oh, you.
First of all, he taps the staff, and your invisibility is gone.
I'm naked. Still.
Are you still naked?
Yes,
Yeah,
I'm
oh
still
my
naked. I
gosh.
never put clothes on.
He's like, you kinda-
yeah. Now you can see me. All of me.
yeah.
So unelfish.
I am going to report you
To what?
to the Wizards Guild for this.
I don't belong to no wizard guild.
Where'd you get that book from?
I made it myself.
Mm.
I made it myself.
And of what? Of where?
It called my brain. Duh.
And where did you get those arcane runes from?
From the inside of a tree. Duh.
I see. So unregistered magical unregistered magical
Oh, shit.
materials. I see. Well, the guild's going to hear of this.
Gil can suck my butt and turns his shows his ass off.
That's right.
To the wizard.
And then as first, like, you can suck my butt. Fritter, Arona has pointed Chef Havarti to the table where you all are at now with 4 eggs amongst the 2 of you, and walks up and he's like, "Whoa, what is going on here? Why are there eggs exploding? I need those for my specials."
Simon turns to the chef and literally goes, "These." He points at Gibbons' group and says, "They brought in volatile eggs. The first one exploded on my companion, and they're trying to sell you these dangerous eggs."
What? I did not know that eggs were could explode, but are your
Neither did I,
eggs?
but I just witnessed it. It just happened. Like literally a while ago, he had no idea that Fritter even did what they did. Like it was just like it exploded, and then Fritter was covered in egg.
Honestly, all their eggs could explode.
Yeah.
It's probably not safe.
Well, go ahead and roll a parlay then, Simon. And
Okay.
Desierto, you perhaps want to assist.
I can try. Is this a charisma?
No, you're rolling assist. It's just plus bond with Simon.
All right, here we
And
go.
parlay for me
Is plus charisma.
Parlay is charisma.
Oh,
7
So you got the assist.
You got a plus
That's
1
good.
from the assist.
I got assist. Well, I
You
got a
got double,
negative.
so you get to roll
I got a
again.
negative one
So
from my
You got
straight.
double, so you get to roll again. That's great.
No, straight
Just
roll.
Keep adding it up.
Exploded. It's an exploding.
Oh, yay! That's a 6 minus. Oh well, this is just a plain 6, I
Yeah.
guess.
Dang.
And that's with my help.
Almost.
Yes, almost. And so Chef Havarti's like,
I
"Ugh,
don't get a bonus for that being the truth for Simon.
no." You're
Aw.
trying to already kind of push him in that direction. And he's like, "Ugh." And so the wizard, the Ignis is, being, distracted. But Jasper, the stone mephit, comes fluttering right behind Chef Havarti. And he's like, "That's not true at all. That's not true at all. They have been destroying your produce. You should not do business with them. You should do it with us." And Chef Havarti's like, "I don't like doing business with people that could sabotage my future efforts here." What do you guys do as Chef Havarti starts weighing his options with the mephit whispering into his ear?
Well, he's going to have half as many eggs if he goes that route.
Half? What are you talking about? He's going to lose 3 eggs if he makes a deal with them.
Man,
It's
it's
true.
wild, Top Guild.
3. You don't have the third. What the fuck?
We only have 2 eggs.
Yeah, you only have
Toprak is
2.
gonna take this opportunity to lick yolk and like just get a big handful.
Exactly. Like a big old ostrich. Yeah, who's up? I guess probably
Yeah,
Thunder
sure.
Lips.
Chef, I mean, dude, like, have you smelled that monkey?
No,
Like-
I haven't.
Yeah, you should not smell that monkey. He's nasty. And like I'm not a chef like you, but I know when I perform my craft, I want the highest quality stuff. Right? Like
Yes.
I want a nice loot, not some piece of trash. When you cook, you want the best quality stuff, right?
Yes.
You don't want his stank monkey breath all over your ingredients. It's awful.
No.
Ugh.
I have not.
I mean, look at those burns on that lizard's face. It came from just like talking to that monkey. That's how nasty his breath is.
You point that out, and
It's gross.
he's like, he does notice it. Finally, he's like, oh, well, well. And go ahead, and I guess another parlay here. Anyone going to
let's try this
assist?
Can
one
I
more
ask-
time.
Is there a way for me to assist
Yes.
this at all?
Go ahead and tell me how you assist, Fritter.
I would like to take this opportunity as Thunderlips is doing all this to press a digitation on an egg or make the monkey look stinkier and nastier and horrible.
Go ahead and roll plus bond.
Do I have to cast a spell or anything?
No, I think this will be
Okay.
fine.
I rolled 9
Plus
Hey,
bond?
that's a
Is
help.
that plus 1?
plus 1.
So
Yeah.
Okay. So there you go.
All right. That is a roll of 9. Plus 2 is 11. Plus 1 more as well.
All right. And so yeah, he keeps on looking between all these eggs, and he's like, "Oh, that one's already. You're right. The monkey stench is already on that egg."
Yeah, it's true.
He's like, "However, I don't like sabotage.
Yeah, I don't either, dude. Like, it's terrible.
But you have already destroyed more of my produce. This is what we will do. I will take these 3 eggs that don't have monkey stink on them." So he's pointing to the last one that Jasper has, and the 2 whoever's holding amongst you. I will take those 3 eggs. Your group will get 250, and their group will get 250, and you two groups will take my next job right now.
I don't want to work.
Yeah, man. Cool. I'll take it.
So we'll figure out the 250 in a second. He's like, good. And he's like, and as Gibbon hears this, and he like pounds the table to his group to like, hey, listen up. Get on this job right now. And so Chef Vardy's like, oh, okay. The competition is the Mox or the worldwide cook. Oh shit! Sorry, I have to look it up myself. The World Championship cooking competition is today.
Today?
In 2 days.
Today.
Oh.
In 2 days.
It's in 2 days. No, 2 days.
Yeah, exactly.
Not today.
If only we had someone who knew how to cook.
Exactly. And these eggs are just the base of my recipe. I need next my special ingredient.
Oh boy.
Strudge Sahaugen caviar.
What?
Wow.
Sludge Sahaugen caviar.
We gotta get fish eggs.
Yeah, but that is a sentient race, like fully sentient.
Yeah.
Like that is like a 12 intelligence race of fishmen.
You're making
Wow,
a
that's
cake. That's illegal.
No, it's not, because they're the sludge variant. They are more monster than intelligence.
When you say monster, Simon kind of perks up, like, oh, fighting.
ooh, monsters.
Monsters.
I do like to see monsters get killed.
Like,
This is effed up.
It's my secret ingredient. Don't judge me. I will
I
win.
can judge how I want.
Well, what are you making with this?
Oh, it is my special caviar.
What?
So, without in the
This is
within the accent, it is the French style of egg where you crack open the top of the egg.
Yeah.
You
Bon appetit, baby.
yeah, pretty much. You can see in Bon Appetit. They take all the insides of the egg and mix it up, and they pretty much create a cream with it. And they put it back in the egg, and then they put heavy cream on top of it, and then they put the caviar on top, and you eat out of it. So you can think with this gigantic egg and whatever this caviar looks like, it'll probably be bon appetit.
No,
Sounds
dude,
extremely
nasty.
gross.
Very
Yeah.
rich.
Yeah. Ugh.
Like,
Yeah, it's probably is very.
I just
rich.
want to drink slime, is what I heard out of all that.
Yeah.
yeah.
He's a half
Yep.
orc. Don't judge him.
Cream.
Like, I would take some scrambled eggs in a milkshake. Like, that's cool.
And so, yes, I need these ingredients by tomorrow at this time. You have a
All right.
day to get it.
Let's go.
Bullshit.
Come on, Randy.
Ah.
Come on, Red.
Come on.
Is Randy on our team now?
Wait,
Yep.
we don't have to work with them.
I don't
Right?
care how you
Have
do
to,
it.
but we can. It's cool, man.
I don't want to work with them.
Gim's like, we are not. And he points at Desierto. We are not working with them. No. But he kind of like does like the lock eyes with thunderclaps. Remember.
Yeah.
Remember.
I got you. I got
Did you
you.
guys actually shake on a deal, or was it just like a verbal arrangement?
I mean, in monkey culture, it's not like that.
Oh.
And
Are you
so,
spouting
like, yeah,
lore
I
right
mean,
now?
Yeah, you can spout lore if you like.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna spout some more about monkey culture.
All right,
Where
let's
monkey
hear it.
Culture.
Where
Oh my
monkey-
goodness.
Should
Shut
do I
can
roll it
probably
first?
assist you with
Yes, you should roll it
Yeah.
first.
I
2d
can-
Roll first?
I can
2d6 plus
assist with
int,
that.
and you can you could assist Desierto.
Yes, I
Yes.
know a lot about monkey culture.
All right,
They are
you assist.
vile, smelly creatures. Gonna switch to the dice cam.
So fancy.
So fancy. That is a 9 plus 1.
All right, 10. All right, so you
Alright.
get +1 to this.
Yeah, and I'm. This is intelligence.
Yep.
All right. Oh shit! I rolled doubles. That's that's a 10. Minus 1 for my intelligence, plus 1 for the help. That's a
10.
solid success.
So you get to
So, yeah,
spout
in
lore
monkey
away if you want.
culture-
Yeah.
You don't make deals by shaking.
Mhm.
You throw feces at each other.
No, I didn't do that. That's how you break deals.
Oh,
Oh.
I understand.
No, you lock eyes and bare teeth at each other, and that's considered a binding agreement in monkey and were monkey cultures.
Okay.
There's no
Hey,
bananas. in
oh,
so
it.
right.
I have a question for you, Josh. Should
Yep.
we be taking experience every time we fail?
Oh
Yes.
shit! Yeah, I forgot. How many? Who all failed so far? I
I
know
think I failed.
I failed one.
Is
All right.
this including AIDS or just
with
rolls?
AIDS as well. Yep.
No, I'm fine.
I have
Okay.
failed once.
So yes, I
Okay.
forgot.
Failed at
Thank
least once.
thank
yeah.
you, Dave.
Do we
Okay.
keep? So now I am at the level where the point where I will level up.
So
Do
you
I
just keep on
keep
adding.
accumulating?
Yeah, just keep on accumulating for right now, and we'll
Okay.
we'll address it at the end of the session. Yes, thank you, Dave. I forgot about that. Yeah, so that's fantastic. Yeah, and so
I
he
mean, did you just catch this thing where Dave was the one who cited a rule and like we all followed it? Like,
Yeah, it's
Wow.
super weird. It feels
Yeah.
uncomfortable. I don't think I like
I know.
it.
yes,
Yeah.
and so Gibbon was looking at you, yes, baring teeth and going,
Yeah.
there we go.
Yeah.
The one thing they tell you never to do at zoos.
Yeah, look at
Monkey
monkey
area
in the
is how you
eye.
make deals.
You also you're not supposed to do this at the gorillas. I understand.
Mhm.
Mhm.
They don't like
Don't go to a zoo. The end.
And so Gibbon looks to Chef Havarti and he's like, where can we find the sludge Sahagrin? And Chef Havarti's like, oh, well, I know they're somewhere in the sewers of Mauxferry. Not quite, no, I don't know quite where, but I believe one of you will figure it out. And he,
I know exactly all about the sewers of Mauxferry, but I'm not going to tell you. Looking at the other group.
You're putting sewer babies in your eggs?
Yeah.
special
He had a problem
secret
with chimps.
ingredient.
Haven't
Don't
you
tell.
heard of that cat that eats coffee beans and poops it out, and it's a delicacy?
Yes, it's
That
delicious.
happens. It's delicious.
Maybe I need to get in touch with the lizard folk clan that's in the sewers.
Possibly.
Why would you have to do that? I know
And-
everything.
Gibbon's like, well, we're going to go figure this out right now. I'll see you later, Desierto and Thunderlips. And they walk out, and so does Chef Havarti. What do you guys do?
I'm suddenly suspicious of Thunderlips.
What's your yeah? All
mean,
of us.
To be honest, Gibbon had a very unsubtle like connection with me
Can I
Mhm.
make a new Thunderlips bond that he is the most likely to betray us?
At the end of session, but not right now.
Yeah. What? Yeah, because right now it's like mine is Thunderlips is keeping an important secret from me. So now I'm like very like,
Now we know what it is.
what
And
is going
Thunderlips
on?
knows one of my secrets. Oh,
God, Thunderlips.
the webs we weave. Mhm.
And
Webs that Thunderlips weaves
that's right.
with his thunderous lips. Yeah.
Mm.
We have to get these eggs.
We have to resupply.
More
Yeah,
eggs.
You need to resupply as well.
What do we have to resupply? I'm good.
Well, I
I
gave
believe-
all my stuff to the to the Ekex, man,
Well,
Yeah.
why would you ever do that for?
so they didn't kill you.
I still died.
Yeah,
Later.
Yeah, that's
later.
true. That's true. It was after that though.
Yeah.
Another question, real quick. How do you split that 250?
Who's got it?
5 ways, man.
I think probably Thunder Lips
I
has
would
it.
I would agree 5 ways. 50.
Yeah, fitty.
50
right.
gold? That's so much gold.
50 coin.
Coin, gold, whatever. How much does it
Man,
weigh?
where was that fitty coin when we were blades in the dark, man?
It's not
God,
it's not the
it's time
same
to
scale,
retire.
unfortunately.
Time to retire.
Yeah. So if anyone wants to restock, it's on page between 324 and 329. Just tell me what you want real quick, and I'll tell you how much it costs.
I want I still have all my stuff.
I would say, I guess so. Yeah,
I thought
sure.
you were naked.
Did
Yeah, I thought you were
start off
naked.
with coin?
No, you didn't, unless it was in your inventory.
Well, I need some ration.
Oh, I need to get leather armor.
I need to get some
And
more
and
ammo.
I gave away my bow and my arrows.
Oh yeah, because you were really gonna use those.
Yeah, you're right. I probably don't need those.
I get leather armor again.
So you go up to Pierre, the Tiefling quartermaster, for this.
Sure.
So you need armor, Fritter?
Yes.
A leather.
For my luscious cheeks.
Yeah, it's just
Are
like
cold.
Aren't they
Yeah.
your buns?
My sweet buns.
Yeah. So
Mm,
Pierre.
Sticky buns.
Oh, there we
Yeah,
go.
true. Very true.
Pierre looks you up and down for, and he's like, "What happened there, Pierre?"
A dragon ate me. Wait, no. I lied. A dragon dropped me from the sky and my clothes exploded off of me.
She's like, "Ooh, well, if you happen to if you happen to die and you need me to talk to some of my relatives, let me know." But
What?
she's a tiefling.
Oh.
She knows people on the other side. Is that what she's trying to say?
Mhm.
Try to apply.
If you're stopping in hell,
Well, who do you have a relative who's a baker in hell?
Baker.
I can't roll, so I don't know if there's any moves that you could do. But for right now, it's just
Yeah, I could be like, I don't know. Do I just do it like a fortune? I guess we're not playing Blades in the Dark,
No.
are we?
for right now, she'd be like, "I'll look into it, but what can I do for you right now?"
I just need clothes to
Okay.
protect me.
Well, if you're looking for like that leather getup you usually had, that'll
Yes.
just be 10 coin. If you want food as well, I can tell you how much that is.
I don't. I ate all of our rations, didn't I?
Mhm.
If you want to come back, I know what I'm buying.
Nope. I'll get rations.
Okay.
Yeah, so I did have a quick question. Every time I shoot my bow, does that cost an ammo?
No. It only costs ammo when you expended it on a failed or partial success. So did you happen to expend it, any of it?
I failed every shot I took, I think, except for one.
But did you on your failure move choose to lose ammo?
I don't think you chose to lose ammo at any point last.
Yeah, I don't think I made any
you
choices.
you took other negative effects.
Okay. All right. So I don't need ammo right
Nope.
now?
Dungeon rations is what I'm guessing you guys need, right?
Yes.
5 uses, 3 coin.
Got it.
So you give her
For
13
me.
coin.
Got it.
There you go. All right. Anyone else need anything else?
Yeah. I mean, we're going into the sewers. Could I get like some kind of a lantern or something?
Why would you need that?
Oh, a lantern. Well,
When I can just cast a light.
I might need a lantern. Yeah.
oh my god, killed. it would probably be something that you produce from your adventuring gear.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Oh, okay.
so when you go there and you say, I have a lantern, you'll use one of your uses of your adventuring gear to be like, I have a
Okay.
lantern.
Cool.
Anything
yeah,
else?
I was, it was just kind of a hypothetical question because I've got one right.
So
How
I'm
much
ready.
did the rations weigh?
1 weight. 1 weight.
Can I go?
Yep.
Okay. I'm going to buy 2 things of rations.
Okay.
So I'm currently carrying 14 uses worth of rations.
Mm-hmm.
Woo!
And so that's, just to make sure, that is 6 coin. And then I'm going to buy 8 things of bandages.
Bandages.
Whoa.
They're 8 uses?
No, like
8
8
bundles?
units. Yes, because they're 0 weight.
Yeah, I'm going to say she probably doesn't have 8 bandages worth.
How many she got?
He has 4 damage. She has
Wait,
1.
what kind of adventuring guild doesn't have bandages?
Well, other people
They-
have to use them too.
It's like asking why there's no toilet paper in the store.
I don't give a shit about other people.
All
right.
So you asked for a shit ton of bandages. She's like, Kovac, we don't have that many bandages.
As I look behind her shoulder at the giant display of bandages.
She's like,
Yes, it's like a cardboard cutout.
Exactly.
Yeah.
The
She's like,
problem is all the other asshole adventurers came and bought all the bandages
right.
first.
So she's like, those are mostly for display. I have like a set I can give you, but if you want, so out of character, you could probably parlay with her to give up some of the display bandages if you would like.
No, I'll just.
Is it
I'll just,
Count Sacula brand bandages?
Yes.
I'll just take the one that she's offering. Does
Alright.
she have any antitoxin?
So 5 gold for that bandages, unless you're already looking at it. Is there antitoxin? Oh, there is. Yes, she has 1 antitoxin for 10
I'll
coin.
take it. Okay, that's it.
Also,
That's all
I
got.
need pipe weed, man. Like I'm out. Or I'm gonna be out soon enough.
I'm gonna be so out. Puff puff pass. Where's the pipe weed on this?
It's on the next page, like 327 halfling pipe leaf.
Oh. Yeah, she can give you another set for 5 coin.
Okay, cool. And we might need something to carry like the stuff home, man. I mean, Louis, can we get like a I don't know, like a what's that?
Sack.
A sack or like a skin or a bottle or I don't know.
That'd be in your
like a
adventuring
jar?
gear as
I
well.
guess you keep fish eggs in a jar.
That'd be
Good, yeah, I know. I'm
you'd
just
use that.
asking.
Oh, she's like, she's like,
I got one.
you have probably that's plenty of that stuff. If you need more equipment, I can of course give you the requisite adventuring gear that we give to all good members. Thunderlips.
I mean, we're just making small talk, baby. It's cool.
Well, I know Arona has her eyes for you, so I don't get involved.
Well, I mean, she does. But I mean, there's plenty of Thunderlips to go around.
Desierto, do you need anything?
Nice.
I bought the rations, and I don't think that I need anything. I have armor. I have 2 bundles of arrows. I have a bow. I have a short sword. I have adventuring gear. I don't know what else I would need.
Oh, okay. Well, great. If you
I'm
need
kind of a survivalist kind of guy. I just live off the land, like a true elf.
Oh, I see. They kind of make side eyes at Fritter, like.
I don't want to talk about it.
Well, if you need anything else, let me know. If not, good luck on your new job. I heard Chef Avardi wanted something right away. Lucky you.
Yeah.
Lucky
He came to the
us.
best, right?
She just nods with her eyes kind of, or her mouth kind of. Yeah.
Mhm. Yep,
Okay.
Yep.
Simon, do you need anything?
I actually bought 2 more things of rations. I actually started off with an extra pack of rations. It is in here, but I don't know what the loadout for every class is, if it's different. But fighter came with like, oh, you get all these useful things. So I still have like antitoxin, an extra thing of rations, 2 healing potions, and and my scale armor, and then I'm buying 2 more things of rations, bringing it to 3. So it's a total use of 15.
Is your load fine?
My load is pretty close to full. It's like 13, I believe. I'm like looking and calculating, and I'm trying to figure out if I even want anything else other than just the rations.
You were only supposed to pick 2 of those additional things between the healing potion, shield, antitoxin. So you picked the antitoxin, blah 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 blah. What was
I picked the scale armor. It says right there.
You pick scale armor, and then you choose 2 of the following.
Signature weapon, and it says you carry your signature weapon and dungeon rations, 5 uses, 1 weight, and then choose your defenses, and then it says that, and then choose 2.
Yeah. So what was the 2 you chose?
I chose antitoxin,
all
which
that
comes
stuff.
with dungeon rations,
Yep.
and then also with poultices and herbs, and then I picked 2 healing potions.
Oh, okay, cool. All right.
Yeah, like I got like a ton of stuff out of that.
Yeah. All right. I think you're done with this shopping trip. What do you guys do?
Yeah. Let's see.
Get into the sewer.
Could we spend an entire adventure shopping? Is that
No,
possible?
I don't want to.
I would
Okay.
love that, actually.
Next, we got to go to the bakery and get stocked up on crawlers before we go.
Yeah,
To
I gotta carb up.
Got a carb up.
My favorite bakery.
I would only eat maple because that's a woodland
the vegan
food.
maple, yeah.
Mhm.
Ugh, you don't eat lard?
Hmm?
You don't eat lard?
No.
Lard? Butter?
What? Why?
Butter?
Ugh.
It's
You mean
still.
do you mean by itself or with other things?
I mean, I like to take butter sticks and roll them in sugar.
It's like a lollipop, though.
It's kind of delicious.
I saw it. I mean, you've got one right now.
It's like for the days where you just like you're too tired, you don't really want to bake a whole thing, and so you're like, let's just like heat up some butter or put some oatmeal into a bowl, and you just put a bunch of sugar, and then it's kind of like oatmeal cookies, except that you don't have to bake it, and it's just over a pot of water and fire. Did I say microwave?
do you have the recipe for limbus bread? Perhaps that is a true elven food.
What's it called? Well, tell me what it tastes like.
Cardboard. No, it tastes amazing. It's the greatest food ever.
Who would feed you that?
Elves. That's what elves live on. You could just take a crumb and it's a whole meal. So good.
I don't think you understand what happiness is or joy. Quite frankly, I don't.
It's the feel of the soft leaves under your feet and the smell of the trees in the air. That's joy. No?
No. Happiness is when you go into a home where people love you and then they open the oven and it smells like cookies. And they give you cookies.
That doesn't sound like a very evil point of view.
You've lived in terrible homes, I'm afraid.
Yeah.
Is anybody else in this conversation?
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Yeah, Simon's gonna be like,
no.
Simon was gonna be like, happiness for me is.
I do not want to be in the elf race war.
It's smiting evil is my idea of happiness. Not your brand of evil, Fritter. You're more like a nuisance than anything.
like a junk food version of evil.
Right, exactly.
What's my bond with you?
If there's like an evil buffet.
What's my bond with you?
Can't remember what it is.
Mine is I worry about your
Yeah.
ability to survive in dungeons.
If there was a buffet of evil, Fritter would be the sugar dumpling that's been sitting out for 9 hours.
Tasty.
It's a biscuit that's been fried and dipped in sugar that's sitting under a hot lamp for too long.
I mean, you guys wonder why I'm talking to Gibbon, man. This is it right here. This whole thing.
Yeah, I'm like, they're already out going doing stuff.
Like Gibbon and Randy don't do this.
We're talking. This is just killing time as we walk to the sewers, right?
Nope, we never said that. We're standing in the lobby.
Maybe fritter is like the wonton that you pick up and put in the soup, like little fragments of wonton that go in the
Wow.
like just a crusty old chive.
Fritter is the
Nobody
crab
wants-
rangoon that rolled over under the burner
You're
15 years ago
Legitimately, I
when
would
the
probably still
restaurant
eat
was
that.
originally opened, and is now gained
You're
sentience
At
and is
this-
trying to
you're
take
the
over the
rat.
restaurant.
You're the rat that's in the kitchen.
At this point, with the Chinese options, I think the having the one that rolled off would be tasty.
So Gibbon and the crew is already making their way, and you guys are just sitting out here. And a question for you guys to ponder is, which part of the sewers in all of Mauxferry would these people be, or were these
That
sludge
seems like
slug
learning something about a monster, like spouting some lore.
Probably.
I know all about them.
Does anybody want to help me spout some lore about monsters?
But you could talk to me
Yeah.
about it.
Yeah,
because I mean, my bardic lore is the grand histories of the known world, so I know about stuff.
Heck yeah. Well, you're plus bond, Thunderlips.
Yeah.
No one listens to the fritter.
Oh, that's a 5, but I did roll doubles.
Take some experience.
Yep, I'll do
Let's see what
that.
I would have rolled.
Now go ahead and roll,
Oh, I would have rolled an
Desieta.
11.
Oh my goodness.
Should have
And
asked.
nobody
Should have
talks
asked
to
for
Fritter.
Fritter's help.
I'm just a shriveled up wonton, I guess. Nobody wants to talk to Fritter, who knows all about the habits of these sentient mud fish peoples.
So I've got no help from
No.
the bard.
No.
Is that the,
Nope.
is that just
If
of
you
the-
want
okay.
people,
Just do it.
if you want people to come to Fritter for help, you need to establish Fritter as a reliable source of information.
I have
Not.
I got a
witch.
+1. I'm gonna give up on these purple dice for a minute. Maybe I should have kept the purple dice. I got an 8.
Yeah,
All
that's a
right,
success.
still success. So you get to. Did your move give you any additional stuff since you knew your new advanced
I'm
move?
looking, but I don't think it did.
Let me tell you something interesting. All right.
Yeah, when you spout lore about a monster, you use wisdom instead of int. But I don't think it gives you any.
Something of interest. Well, seeing as these are sludge, you would know that they'd be in more of the the part of the sewer system that operates better, you could say, in Mauxferry, and so that kind of cuts off most of the eastern part of Mauxferry. So you whittle it down a little.
All right. Let's go to not east.
All right,
There's still a lot of Mauxferry.
I'll be right back. I'm just
Can I-
moving away for a second.
No problem.
Okay, can I do anything to help us out?
You tell me.
Like, I'm gonna spout my own lore
Mm-hmm.
away from everybody else spitefully.
What are you worrying about?
Because we just learned that they're in what location?
They're in more of since they're sludge. That means there needs to be movement. So most likely they're in parts of the sewer system that be actually fully operational. So it'd be more in the western part of Mauxferry than the eastern part of Mauxferry.
More of the western part of Mauxferry. I guess what Fritter will be doing is going through his books because he's a bag of books, and he's looking up basically like a history of Mauxferries or beast and blah 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 of Mauxferry or whatever, and trying to remember if he has a section in his book for that. And oh my god!
But you used a book, right?
I used a book.
So you get plus
yes.
1 with that book, right?
It doesn't say anything. It just says 5 uses, so I'm going to assume there's
yeah.
a plus to it.
Go ahead.
No,
and-
it does.
Six.
On page 327, it says +1 when
Yeah.
spouting lore.
Yeah. So go ahead
Okay.
and mark one off and get plus 1.
Okay, and then I have spout lore is using Inter's wisdom.
Uh,
remember.
Int.
Int.
Normally
So
int.
so 5, 6, 7, 8.
Nice. So something still of interest, but not exactly what you're looking for. So you're looking up monsters of Mauxferry pretty much.
Yeah,
Right?
and basically just like specifically, what kind of like where they would nest, essentially, specifically, like where would they lay their eggs, or what time, where would they put their eggs? Is what I'm trying to find.
Mm-hmm. So, so they would. You're like, well, since they're kind of like, kind of like fish, maybe they just kind of plop them out, away, just somewhere away from them. But I'm not quite sure. They could be more amphibious. Well, they probably are more amphibious. So maybe it's like on their body. So,
Great. Well,
I was hoping that the lore would have been like, oh, conveniently they lay their eggs in something that's like a organic version of a paper or a plastic sack.
yeah. I know.
Mhm.
Just take it away.
Like the Ziploc.
Yeah,
Yeah.
kind of. Yeah,
Or that
grocery bag.
or that like they like fall asleep to beautiful songs or something. You know, that
Mhm.
would have been great too. But no, didn't learn any of that. Okay.
I'm sorry. I thought more about the grocery bag idea of them carrying their eggs, and the more I thought about it, I started laughing because I was like, they just take a crap in the plastic bag
And then carry it around.
So while you all are trying to do your own little research and stuff, and so far you haven't really left the place still. Thunderlips.
Yeah.
The doors burst open, and like all of a sudden there's this explosion of birds and a bring of a lute. And in saunters in Shank Night Scream.
Oh,
Well, Thunderlips, what are you doing here?
That is still an excellent name.
yeah. Shink Night Scream.
Yep.
Yeah.
You can almost
hey,
hear the
man.
guitar riff.
Mhm.
Is it?
Yeah, man. We're out here. We're going on quests and stuff. It's a big deal. It's super dangerous, so you probably don't want to go.
Oh, super dangerous. That means there's going to be stories.
Well, yeah. I mean, I don't just write my songs based on some bullshit that people tell me or things I think about when I'm pooping. Like, I live life, and that is the muse that I use to write my tunes. So, like, it's not like you. So this really isn't your kind of a thing.
Oh, but it could be my thing, and it should be my thing as well. Who doesn't love more inspiration? And well, it seems like you're just... I passed a weremonkey recently, and he said that, well, I don't want to go into details, but he said I should check up on you, and I'm here, and I'm here to help you. And I think you should take me along with you for this grand adventure so I can chronicle it, just in case you were to perhaps fall in and drown.
Oh, please. I mean, man, that's what... Gosh, you're just so awful. You're a terrible person. Look, that weremonkey, first of all, did he smile at you? Because I bet he didn't smile at you.
No, he didn't.
No. So, okay. Like, just so you know where we stand, all right? He didn't smile at you. So just put that in the back of your tiny little head somewhere. Now, next time you see him, you give him this for me. And I walk up to Shank, and I kiss him right on the lips.
Oh, goodness.
Oh.
You give that to the weremonkey. You tell him it came from Thunderlips.
Oh, I will. Oh, your lips are so soft. Any other woman would dream of it. I am truly honored. And you know what? For that kiss, I will help you out, and you shall take me, and it'll be a grand adventure.
Well, how are you going to help me? You're worse at everything than I am.
No. I know where you could find entrance into a part of the sewers that can get you to, I think, where you want to go.
Oh, well, but why don't you just tell me your stuff? Like, why do I have to walk beside you and, like, deal with all your drama? Like, when you could just tell me what you have to tell me.
Oh,
and then go talk to the monkey. His name is Gibbon, by the way.
Oh, Gibbon.
He's not just a weremonkey.
That seems
a name.
Quite on the nose, don't you think?
Well, I mean, what part? I told you a lot of things.
The monkey name being the weremonkey.
What other name would you have him have?
I don't know. Something like...
I know his name. Yes, he's a friend of mine.
Something like...
Whoa, what?
You can't just go around renaming people just because you decide that you think the name is too spot on for what they were called. His mom gave him that name, or his dad gave him that name, or hell, he didn't even give him his own name.
Perhaps something like King or Metzger. I don't know.
Yeah, wait.
Gibbon is your friend?
Oh, me? Yeah. But I mean, I think the important thing is here. this over here, who goes by the name Shank Night Scream, is telling us that Gibbon's name is too on the nose. Is that? Am I right about this?
Oh, you're very right.
I think it's a
just wanna
fine
make sure
name.
that I'm clear.
It's a pretty cool name.
Again, every time you say his name, I think we should have a guitar riff in the background.
Yes.
Yeah, we can get there. Yep.
Okay.
That's
What's his name again, Dave?
Shank Night Scream.
Oh, there we go. That's better.
Very nice.
Yeah, that's a real rockin' riff.
Yeah.
Look, man, like it's a step up from the ukulele.
It's the medieval times.
Mhm.
So.
Yeah, man, it's a lute.
Did you get the ukulele and the guitar just for the sake of?
No, I did not. My house contains a lot of props.
Mhm.
I see.
So I don't know what's going on here, and he just motions to all of you guys. But I think you should get a move on, and I can show you the way. And the small fee would be, of course, that I can observe and have the rights to the story.
The rights?
It.
Oh, like you were gonna write a book.
No.
I'm not.
I'm talking about song here.
So
Man,
now-
no one owns rights and experiences, man. Like we all view the world through our own lens, Shank.
Yes.
Lens.
Well, I would say my lens is more refined.
Who's this person?
Anyways, we should get going. He goes, woof, and his cape billows out, and he pushes open up the doors. Are you coming? And he looks behind his shoulder.
I look at
Sure.
Thunder Lips.
Does he know where he's going?
I don't know.
Should we follow him?
What was his
feel like-
name again?
Shank
Shank.
Night Scream.
Do you are we I look at
Yeah, I know.
team. I look to the whole team.
What time of day is
we
it
have
anyways?
we have no other leads. Like, let's go.
It's
For
like afternoon.
Yeah, okay. Simon, because it's afternoon, he's determined that Shank is not a vampire.
Good point.
I mean,
Only because the theatrics kind of threw him for a
Can
loop.
we just kill him? Like
Yeah.
once he takes us to the once he
guess-
takes us to the place, then we can
he
just
could
kill
take us
him.
down there, and then something terrible would happen, and his tongue would get cut out. It's fine. I don't care.
It's
Let's
just
go.
part of a story. All right, let's go.
All right, so you all head out with Shank and Ice Cream, right? And I think that's where we'll take our break and see all those wonderful adventures with Shank Night Scream in 10 minutes. Is that good?
Sounds delicious.
Great.
All right. See you in 10 minutes. Bye-bye.
Bye.
All right, bye. See you in 10.
And we're back.
We're back.
Toilet
We came back.
toilet
That's
paper.
a movie. It's a funny movie, animated cartoon.
With dinosaurs.
Dinosaurs.
Land Before what? Nope.
No.
No,
Nope.
we're back.
Oh, we're back.
It's a movie.
It's a movie.
Yes.
Yeah.
They come to the modern world.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
And they
Modern, the modern
hats.
world of 1989 or whatever.
get hats that keep them
A man decides to resurrect dinosaurs in the modern time, and he's in this weird future spaceship. You know what? I'm not going to go into it.
Okay.
I could talk about it, but I don't want to.
All
Let's
right.
just move on.
We're
I
we're
know,
not
but
gonna
I'm like-
do the we're back lore dive.
Mm.
Yeah, we should actually. Let's forget about
It's
fishmen in a sewer in Mauxferry getting more eggs when we could talk about movies from our childhoods.
That's
Yeah.
another podcast. So all right, so you guys are following what's his face? His face is called Shank Night Scream. Following him to some location that should ideally have a sewer. So he leads you for a while.
I mean, I'm telling you guys right now, I don't trust this dude. So, like, if he leads us somewhere terrible,
I'll murder him.
I'm just. I mean, you guys are. I'm just forewarned.
I'm not afraid to kill, and I'm not afraid to die.
I'm actually not comfortable with either one of those.
So, just to clarify, he is your rival, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Mhm.
I don't even know if he's a dude. Like that's where I'm at with Shank Night Scream.
What do you
Like
mean?
I don't know. Like They are pretty androgynous.
Mm-hmm.
I see.
I'm glad
Cheers.
that you cleared that up for Simon because your interaction with them was sending complete mixed signals. First, you were calling them horrible things, and you kissed them on the lips, and then you kept saying horrible
Yeah,
things.
it seems
Man,
like
that's
like a
okay,
jilted
because-
lover scenario.
No, man,
Right.
like it was the long con. He's gonna go back to Gibbon and kiss Gibbon for me,
I don't
And
think
then
that's
he's
going to happen.
and then he's gonna get like monkey breath, and he's gonna die.
I think you legit just wanted to kiss somebody, and that's what.
That's fine. Whatever you have to tell yourself, Thunderlips, it's fine. Like,
Yeah.
we will accept you no matter what.
It's true.
Thank you. I appreciate that because I mean, sometimes like I'm an outcast in society. Like they don't understand me.
Really? I know how that is.
Yeah.
Wow. So Shank Night Stream takes you to the finance district.
What?
Yeah. And he goes, or I shouldn't say he, I should say they, excuse me.
Are these Banker Sahagan?
They go to one of the back alleys, and there's, of course, a giant grate that they are like, Lizard Boy, could you lift that up?
He has a name.
Oh, I'm sorry. What is it?
Wait, one more second. I'm picking up this grate.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, I don't really care what he calls me. He doesn't matter.
Okay.
Sure, I'll give it a good old college try.
Oh, you're not the fighter. Actually, you maybe should have looked at Simon. Do you have Ben Barr's lift gates?
I have Ben Barsliff.
So maybe you want-
please,
try.
yes,
and then-
somebody else. Do
Yes.
it.
So you should interject, Simon.
Okay, so Simon, goes for it. Just like completely skipping like the whole process of waiting for somebody to tell him to do it.
You just kind of shove over
Goes for it.
Kovac then.
Yeah, it's kind of like they turn to say Kovac go do it, and then here's Simon already giving it a go.
Mm-hmm.
When you use pure strength to destroy an inanimate object, roll plus strength. Okay. Oh shit! This might be a bad roll. Where'd it go? Yeah, I rolled a 4 plus 2. That's a 6.
Were you counting that two that hit the floor?
The what?
Were you counting the two that hit the floor?
2 that hit the floor.
Or I thought a dice
No,
went
I
on the floor.
dropped one of them went behind one of my monitors. So I rolled 3 and a 1, so that's a 4, and then plus 2, that's a 6.
Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! All
I
right,
failed. I get experience points.
you do get experience points.
I get to level up this time. Yes.
Yeah. So yeah, you strain and strain and strain, and Shank. I'm going to put his name on to somewhere where I can see it.
Mhm.
Yep. Yes, his name is Shank, or their name is Shank. I'm going to put it over on another screen. Boop. All right. Shank goes, "Oh, I thought you had better help than this, Thunderlips."
Look, man, like I'm the lead singer. Like I got people behind me. Like if you want me to do it, I'll do it. I don't care.
We can do it together. And he,
No, we can't.
you're right. I need to observe this so I can chronicle it.
Well, first of all, you look terrible in those pants.
He kind of frowns at that. Well, I'll make some more coin and get
That's
better
right.
pants. So, okay, go ahead, strong
All right,
boy.
Am I really rolling 2d6 plus strength?
If you'd like.
Yeah, I mean, I gotta do it. It's not that hard, really. Watch. That's a 6 and nothing else.
Wow. And he goes, shame. I thought you all were very strong, handsome.
Can I
God,
give it
it's-
another shot? Or is
No.
I'm willing to try it.
All right, Kovac. Okay, go ahead.
I got a 12.
Oh, Kovac.
I threw it like a frisbee into the sun.
That's right. Shoo. And did you take XP, Thunderlips?
I will, yeah.
Okay. Yes, you throw it into the sun, and he's like, "Oh, well, after you." And he motions for all you to go down.
I don't trust it.
He should go first. You should go first.
Oh, no. I got you here, and now I will observe and chronicle
No,
your success.
you should go first.
Well, you know, Shank, you are quite a singer, man. Like you're pretty. I mean, like, pay credit where credit's due. You're pretty good, and like, the canary always sings. So, get
Yeah,
down there, canary.
I will sing and support you from behind.
No. Kovac, what do you think? I think he's leading us to a trap.
Kovac is very interested in this pot roast. I don't care. I'll go. It doesn't matter. I was going to take the hit either way.
Yeah, I was gonna say Simon's not, afraid of going down either.
It's not like I'm going to shove him into the hole yet.
All right.
He seems like he's exactly.
I mean, take his side.
He's exactly as annoying as Thunderlips is, just in
A different way.
emo ways instead of 80s hairband ways.
Yeah. So Kovac, and I guess Simon, as you both kind of jump in, it's a pretty big sewer system in general. Like there are pathways, or there's enough raised space on both sides of the sewers for people to walk back and forth. It's single file mostly, and then there's a fairly wide body of water that is just freaking disgusting, right? As a sewer should be, and the water's going its course, and you can see to the left of you. Do you have night vision as a lizard folk? Probably not.
I have a lantern in my adventuring pack.
I think lizard folk actually do, but maybe low light vision.
Yeah. So someone's going to produce a light source. But as whoever, is it Thunderlips? Are you producing it or someone else?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Thunderlips gives you a lantern or produces one, and so you can see the light shines down to the left. It goes down for about 20 or 30 feet and just comes to a dead end. But then to the right, it keeps on going. So definitely a single way. And I should say the left doesn't necessarily come to a dead end. It's more of like the path for people to walk just stops, and you can tell it kind of goes down into just big enough for the liquid to flow to wherever it's going.
Lizard folk do have dark vision.
Okay. Yep.
Is the pathway wide enough for two to go at a time, or do we need a single file?
No, it'd be a single file unless other people are going to go across the water onto the other walking area.
I don't mind going first, but I'd be fine if Simon went first. Either.
Simon's kind of regretting not getting adventuring gear to produce a lantern to be able to see.
You can have mine.
Oh, you have a lantern? Okay.
I have adventuring gear.
Okay. Yeah.
Do you have enough load to take it, or?
Yeah, I have 3 load I can take left.
Yeah, go ahead and just take it.
Okay, I'll take it.
All right. So whoever's producing the lanterns, please take a charge off of your adventuring gear.
Can I just cast light on my staff?
Sure. If you
it's a cantrip. It's a cantrip.
You still have to roll for it.
Yep. So let's see if I can even cast light. It would probably F up everything. Oh, I rolled a 7.
Okay. What do you
8,
choose?
9. I'll forget it.
Okay. Boop. But yes, between all of you produce 3 sources of light, which will be fantastic. And I think so. Shank goes, well, clearly there's only one way to go. I see. I'm good for it. And now we will undertake a perilous journey.
Yay!
Oh.
Woo woo, perilous journey.
So who is doing what? It's only a day trip, but still,
I can quartermaster.
All right, and this is not wilderness, unfortunately, Desierto. So your auto
Yes,
success does not.
I know. I see that. Wilds of the sewers. I can take whichever. Whatever not, I can try whatever gets us not lost. Which step is that?
Trailblazer.
Yep.
And then who's taking Scout?
Oh, I think Shanks should do it.
NPCs cannot do it.
All right, fine, I'll do it.
Okay.
Oh, okay. So
I mean, unless you want to, Simon.
What?
I mean, I kind of don't want to be in front, actually.
What modifiers does
wisdom.
Wisdom?
Yes. And in theory, the people that are not rolling could assist a person.
Okay.
They will have to roll assist, though.
I have a 0 in wisdom, so like a 0 modifier, so I can scout, but I'll definitely need the assist.
Okay.
All right, I can assist.
Who are you assisting, Thunderlips? Simon.
I'll assist Simon.
All right, and is Kovac? Are you going to assist either Fritters or Desierto, or no?
I mean, I'll assist Desierto because
right.
I can use my sniffer.
All right,
maybe.
so assists, please roll first.
Okay.
I got an
My
11.
assist with Simon is a 6. I'm really good at sixes.
+1.
Plus bond gets
So
me to
7.
7.
So all right, you both get +1 to your rolls. Go ahead and perilous journey.
I rolled a 10,
Whew.
6 and a 4 plus 1 then, so it's
Damn.
11.
Desierto.
I got a 12.
Dang.
Nice.
Fritter.
Did you eat all our food again?
I rolled a 6 naturally, plus my 2 wisdom, so 8.
Man. Whew. You guys did
Made it.
fantastic. Oh, I should look up what those resounding successes mean, though.
Resounding.
Yes,
I like
the
resounding.
trailblazer reduces the amount of time it takes to reach your destination. Fantastic. The scout will spot any trouble quick enough to let you get the drop on it. Fantastic for you guys. So this Desierto with help from Kovac, right? Yep. With with that snoot working, you come to these four ways. You come to these splits, and what?
Can I do a hunt and track and see if there's any creatures passing through this area?
Not yet. We'll get there.
Okay.
I guess in general, you two tell me what it looks like successfully like navigating to the first point of interest. I shouldn't be doing this. You two should be doing this.
Me and John? The Johns?
Whoever's doing the trailblazing.
Okay.
That was me.
Okay.
Yeah, well, I mean, clearly I was going to say I can see footprints of these creatures and they are heading in that direction. And I just pick up their trail wandering along the, keeping up out of the sewer, I guess. Because who wants to swim in sewer water?
And I find like a scale or something that rubbed off on one of the walls, and I'm just sniffing it and like following.
Excellent. Fritter, how do you just do an okay job?
I mean, I do my job just fine. Like, we've got all the food we need. So, I mean, I have already put all of the food. I took the rations and I cut them into pieces and weighed them out, feeling how good. Okay, this is enough for the lizard man. This is enough for the elf. This is enough for the... And like, all right, what's good? I got it all and I put it in little bags and everybody's got their little trail mix and I dole it out at the right time, looking like you're a little bit peckish, and then giving out food when people need it.
Nice. And then Thunderlips and Simon, how do you keep an eagle eye, ahead for danger?
So Simon's kind of, I guess, scouting. He's paying attention. There's less sound of like whatever sounds the sewers produces, and then also next to him is the mumbling of Thunderlips talking about that stank shit stream or whatever beside him, and just like, but somehow he's managed to drown it out, but only pays attention to whenever Thunderlips goes, oh, and then like it's like, oh no, it's nothing. We're fine, we're good. Yeah, and it's like, okay, yeah, we're moving on. So somehow between everything that's going on, or Thunderlips is mumbling, I'm able to maintain focus as we're going through here and not spot too much trouble.
So far,
or not any trouble. Is there trouble, John?
I'll tell in a second. I just want to play off of all your success,
yeah.
and then
I'm aiding him by actively trying to trip Shank and throw them into the sewer water. Like I'm constantly like stopping short and like trying to like push him back. Like it is a nonstop thing.
Oh my god!
Until of course I succeed, and then it's great.
You are keeping watch on Shank.
Right.
I see.
Okay, yeah.
So Simon, as a scout, and with this great teamwork, most of the time the sewers are pretty grungy, right? There's yuck. There's this ooze and this mildew and this dankness all over the walls and on the flooring and everything. Even when Desierto and Kovac are tracking these footsteps in the muck. However, you get to a section of the sewers and everything's just just like pristine clean, as if someone took bleach and just cleaned it all off. And the bricks look just almost like new. They're just clean. You could eat it off of it. It's just so clean. And you're kind of looking around, and you notice up ahead, probably about 10, 15 feet, that they're just kind of taking up the whole diameter of the sewers. It's this weird undulating, opaque ooze, and you're for sure it is a gelatinous cube.
Oh, oof.
Can I spout some lore about a gelatinous cube?
If you would like.
I'm gonna give that a try. Let me see how I roll. That is an 8.
Nate, you are fairly sure that that it will, if anything organic goes into it, it will be dissolved. But if it is metal, it should be fine. If it's bone, it should be fine. But anything else, it'll be an issue.
So is it like on the ceiling?
It's taking up
Like-
the whole
The direction we have to go.
Exactly.
Okay.
But
Do
you have
I
the
know any
drop on it.
weaknesses of it?
Unfortunately, the best you
with an
can
8?
surmise is, it dissolves everything except for, metal and bone.
Do you relay that information to your?
I will. Well, that's clearly a gelatinous cube. They are known for dissolving anything that touches it, except for metal or bone. So you'll frequently see coins and armor floating in the middle of them.
Exactly.
That all
And
sounds
bits of
very
skull.
accurate.
Hmm?
That all sounds very accurate.
I don't have any useful information, such as how we would defeat it, but
I know exactly how.
Yeah, what do you guys
Is
do?
it-
All right.
Is it fire?
Maybe.
Is it a sacrifice?
I would have spout lore.
Spell.
Yeah. What's your
Well-
opinion there?
We're gonna have to deal with it with magic. Which, thankfully, you know somebody who can deal in magic.
Oh yeah, Thunderlips can cast spells.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I could shred that thing up.
I am so close to just exploding your head right now. But instead, I'm gonna roll spout lore to make sure I'm gonna do force damage on
Tough talk for somebody in machete range.
it. You're always within death's range when you're around me. Okay. He's such a little edgelord.
yeah.
Oh no!
What you get?
Reason
Um,
number 300. We do not
I
trust
rolled
Fritter's advice.
6 total. Well, I rolled a 5 total, but my intelligence gives it to 9
What?
or 7. My intelligence
Okay.
gives it to 7.
Okay.
Sorry.
Cool.
You
You
get
make
Roll
it?
a 5.
5, 6, 7.
Yeah.
So did this meet the criteria of your move? Because I asked you for advice.
Oh,
Maybe if you're
you
gonna
get it.
act on it.
there you go.
I mean,
If you act on it, you get a +1 forward to
Mhm.
to do whatever.
okay.
So
All right. What?
So if I act on whatever terrible advice you're about
Yes.
to give me, okay,
Yeah. Okay.
good to know.
just like you, Fritter, that loves to eat food, gelatinous cubes just love to eat everything in its path.
Okay, but I was specifically trying to
And
figure out.
okay, well, just an extra little bit. Yes, it is magic is very effective against gelatinous
That's
cubes.
right. So watch this, babies. And I'm gonna cast magic missile on it unless anybody's gonna stop me.
No.
All right. Oh my god! So I rolled a 6, and to cast a spell means I will get +2, so I get an 8. I will draw unwelcome attention to me.
Hachimachi.
So first off, it'll be 2d4,
Yep.
which I rolled a 5 total.
5. So, I'm guessing you're around the back of the pack, right?
Yeah.
You couldn't make that shot without getting up to the front of the pack or going on the other side of the walking path. So which one did you
Right.
do?
I guess I would just I would have pushed my way forward so I
Uh-huh.
can see the gelatinous cube.
And so you're like, describe what it looks like, and then I will go.
I mean, it's just like what you guys have seen before, right? Like he takes his staff out, and then like a ball of light starts to form at the top of the staff, and he shoots it. If there was eyes, he would go for the eyes. Maybe he aims for the skeleton's head that's in there,
Yes,
its
there's
eye socket.
Yep.
And yeah, 2 lights go into the gelatinous cube.
Thunk
or
thunk.
sorry.
And this gelatinous cube was just pretty much chilling until that happened, and he just goes bloop, bloop, and goes right up to Fritter. And you can't run back because everyone's right in front of you, Fritter.
Step back!
And it just goes, and everyone you see, Fritter just kind of go like, oh, and now Fritter is inside the gelatinous cube. I need you to roll me 1d10 plus 1, Fritter.
Is there anything we can do to pull Fritter out?
When it's right after this, yes.
1d10 plus what?
1.
So I roll 7, 8.
Ignores armor. Take 8 damage.
I'm totally cool, guys.
So
How many hit,
Which health
how many?
you got?
Yeah.
What?
How much health?
How many? Yeah. How many hit
Sorry.
points does the Fritter critter have?
9.
9
Oh,
left.
Whoa!
9 left.
Okay.
What does
Wow.
anyone do?
That's fine.
I'm gonna use arcane art to heal my Fritter buddy.
Oh,
While
Instead-
I'm in the cube.
while you're in the
Yep.
cube? Okay.
Wow. So, well, it's gonna make it like a Sisyphean thing here. He's gonna heal me, and then I'm gonna take damage, and he's gonna heal me. I'm gonna take.
Well, I'm not getting you out of there. I mean, I don't know how that works.
Is Fritter's foot still sticking out? Can we grab
Sure,
part of
there's
Fritter?
absolutely part of Fritter sticking out.
Yeah, I'd be happy to try and wrestle Fritter out of the. I hate to see the elf get dissolved.
Well, who was right behind Fritter is a good question.
What?
Who was
Well,
it?
you said Fritter had to
Yeah.
had to fight in the front. Right?
So who was right behind Fritter? Was it Simon or Kovac?
I've
Yeah,
been
you-
tracking.
But
So
You've been trailblazing.
Blazing, but
yeah.
Simon has been the one
Scouting.
scouting. So
Would
I
be
could see.
front?
I could see a reasonable argument for Simon or I being up front because I was also helping with the trailblazing. Oh.
So Desierto could help whoever's trying to pull
that seems
could-
Fritter out.
Simon was going to try to fish him out with
Yep.
his amazingly cool chain whip thing.
All right, let's.
Ooh.
Wow,
Yeah.
whip
If I
me
could
to
somehow-
death, baby.
If I could somehow place like the head of my thing close, the head of the flail whip close to
Yeah.
close to you, Fritter, and you grab hold of it, we pull you
All
out.
right, sounds great.
I don't know what I would roll for
I
that.
think
though.
probably like, ooh, gosh, you're not really hacking and slashing. This sounds like a defy danger or defend.
I think this would be a defy danger.
Okay, let's
Like,
do.
it's a little risky for all.
And
of
you're
us.
not using your hand. You're just kind of whoosh. So this sounds like a dex defy danger.
Okay.
And does Desierto want to roll aid prior?
Yep, let me roll that. I try and grab a hold of Fritter's foot far enough out that we can pull the chain whip and tie to his foot.
Okay.
That is a 7 + 1
Let's
bond.
get plus
is an
1
8.
to this roll.
Okay. So I rolled an 8 + 1, so that's a 9, and then 1 more, so that's 10.
Ooh, teamwork. Excellent. Tell me what this looks like as you pop Fritter out.
Yeah, I suppose after what Desierto described, we managed to like get the whip around Fritter's leg and managed to just pull him out without much incident or inciting, or further angering the gelatinous cube.
Something like that.
It doesn't
Something like
feel.
Doesn't it? What is it? Who's doing what next?
Um,
I'd like to try and carve it up with my great sword.
All right.
My two-handed machete.
All right.
Um,
So right now, like Simon and Desierto are like in a pump with Fritter or pile with Fritter in the front. So are you going to have to go across Kovac, or how do you get that attack?
Yeah, I don't mind hopping in the sludge.
All right.
The
Go
sludge
ahead.
Water.
Sploosh, sploosh,
Yeah.
sploosh. Go ahead and hack and slash.
Okay. That is a 10.
Roll that damage, and you can opt to do an additional d6 and treat it as a 7 to 9. Your choice.
Let me look at the downsides again of a 7 to 9.
I get to deal damage back to you.
Do I know what that die would be or no?
You have an idea because of Fritter
It would,
taking
it would be, it would be. I wasn't sure if it was more because Fritter was subsumed.
No, it'd be the same effect.
Yeah, I don't look great.
No, I'm just gonna do my straight D10.
All
Why are
right.
you always getting covered in slime?
And I do add my strength to the damage, correct?
No, unless the weapon says otherwise.
Okay. I wasn't sure. So D10 plus 1 because it's a two-handed sword.
Okay.
And that's a 10.
Holy 10 total?
10 total.
Woo!
Woof.
Woo! What does this look like? You don't kill it, but you do a shit ton of damage to it.
So basically, I'm trying to divide its mass so it's not like big enough to subsume a full whole person.
Mm-hmm.
So I think because of all of my barbarian stuff, all of my weapons are like forceful and messy. So I think like I go in and I just like do a diagonal cut and it just like kind of like ripples through the jelly and just like part of it pops out.
Exactly. And as your machete comes out, it's just like steaming because it's just been like cleaned aggressively and
it has never been cleaned before.
Exactly. It's like pristine.
I did not know my machete was this color.
Exactly. Who's next? What do y'all do?
Again, I would like to use Arcane Art
Okay.
to heal Fritter.
All right.
Yeah, I will do a little song here. His last words were, "You're always in death's range when you're near me." And we heal a D8 on that.
You need to roll first. You need to roll to do your art.
Oh, to actually do it?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
2d6
2d6
plus
plus anything?
charisma, I believe.
Plus anything.
Plus charisma. Oh, yeah, that's a 7 plus 2 is 9.
9. Your spell works, but you draw unwanted attention, or your magic reverberates. All right, so you get to roll 1d8 of healing.
All right, 1d8 of healing. Whoops, that one got a little wild. That's just a single.
1 point.
1?
1 point.
So that's good
1
though.
point.
That's good though because this song echoes out, and you see like the gelatinous cube also kind of like shake a little more health, like a little more vigorously.
Yeah, right.
So you healed at 1 point as well.
What does Shank think about that? That was pretty hot.
Wow. I thought you had better skills. I barely felt anything there.
Yeah, well, because it wasn't aimed at you. You try to heal that sugar elf, see what happens.
Baby,
Yeah,
but
try to heal me.
take care of
Sugar
this
elf.
first. And he motions to gelatinous cube. What does someone else do? Like Simon or Desierto?
Well, it seemed to have an effect to hit it with a slashy weapon.
It was a metal
weapon.
weapon.
Slashy I have is a short sword.
Sure. So I guess you are up front with Fritter amongst you. So you're in the front, you could say right now if you'd like.
Yep, I'm gonna try and skewer it.
Hack and slash.
I have yet to hack and slash. Let me see how I do that. What do I need to roll here?
2d6 plus strength.
Oh yeah, we're screwed. Okay. Yep, 2d6 plus strength. Here we go. My strength is a mighty plus 0, I think. Yep. Yeah. Oh.
Oh, wow.
Jeez.
Boom.
No, that's a 1.
No!
Oh,
Oh my
never
god.
mind. Redo that shot.
Oh
Oh no!
no!
Oh my god.
Yeah.
You shouldn't have told us, John. You should
Dude,
have just
Desi,
ran.
hold
Yeah.
the other end, man.
Dan, you should mark XP.
Yeah, Mark
Yeah, I'm gonna
XP.
mark some XP for
So
that.
I feel like 2 things should happen here, but I need to figure out what the second thing is. Well, first thing is quite obvious. Yes, you go to hack and slash. You try to, but
with my short sword.
break your short
no.
sword. No, it just engulfs you. Roll 1d10 plus 1. Ignore armor.
1d10 plus 1, ignore armor. That sounds fun. 1d10.
4. All right, not bad, not bad. However, you are definitely engulfed in this gelatinous cube. Desi just goes right in. They just kind of trip and fall. I think the other bad thing is, Kovac, you had just obliterated this thing but you kind of maybe obliterate it a little too hard, and now the gelatinous cube is 2 gelatinous cubes. They're different
Yay!
sizes,
Winning.
but winning.
One's more like a trapezoid.
Exactly. I need to split this now. Okay. Simon, what did
Shawshank
you do?
Redemption should be doing something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shawshank Redemption.
Simon, what do you
Nice.
do?
Morgan Freeman, kill somebody.
He'll get
He
there.
can't kill anybody.
He'll get there.
Simon's caught between.
Look at his little puny.
Ugh.
Simon's kind of in a pickle here. I'm kind of want to try either. I don't know if attacking this thing's a good idea in general.
Also, Desierto's in one of these slightly
know.
smaller cubes.
I know.
Or trapezoids.
That's the tough thing. Because there's 2 of them now. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Should I try to defy danger to save him?
That's up to you.
Now there, I'm going to try to place that. Do what I described with what I was originally going to do with Furter. I'm going to try to like lob the head of my flail as close to Desierto as I can, so maybe he can grab it and not pull him out. But
Sounds great.
you want me to do the defy danger again?
Yeah, maybe
or-
defy danger's dex, unless anyone's
Dex.
going to assist. No, okay.
No, okay. Let's give it a shot.
I do not want to risk it.
I rolled a 5 and a 6, so 11.
Nice.
Awful. No.
So I managed
Nice.
to lob it close to him.
Rolled an 11. You mean
Yeah, I rolled
Okay,
11.
okay,
Oh, and plus my dex, that's
12?
Yeah,
Nice.
so,
Yeah. What does this look like?
he manages to like get that. I don't know how far into the cube he's gotten yet, but he manages to like gracefully place as he like throws his flail the usual way he does, or whips that chain part of it.
Mhm.
It goes into there, and it looks like it's going pretty fast, but slows down right as it gets to Desierto, and it's like right in front of him for him to grab.
Nice. You pull on and you yank him out.
Pull on and yank him out.
Yeah, Thunderlips, you were saying something to Shank. What were you saying? Yeah, Shank's just kind of like scrolling down rapidly all the stuff he's observing.
Yeah. Hey, man, help! Like you're here to help.
Oh,
Like you're here. You wanted the adventure, man. You wanted to dance with the tiger. Here we are, man.
I guess.
Like I told you. I told you this is how it was. I told you couldn't handle it, and here you are. You're not even in the battle.
I see what you're doing here, but that
Like
means
this isn't even a tough one.
that just means I'll just get the kill next time. Or I mean, I'll get the kill then.
Wow.
There is a move where they can do
Wait.
damage. Mill Hurlant.
Part of the
D10.
arcane art allows you to give someone else +4 damage.
Yes, but he has one advance move. So he
Oh.
well, some of your other party members do as well.
Oh.
So go ahead and roll me a D10.
Well. Me?
Yeah.
Me?
Yeah.
Roll a D10.
Yeah.
All right. A 2
Oh, damn it.
because he's not very good at stuff.
Yeah, it would have been hilarious if he would have killed him because he could have possibly done it. So he's like, fine, watch this. And he puts he rolls up his little parchment, puts his pin quill in his pocket, and brings out his loot that is all of metal and of, this metal strings. He goes, boom. And it's just, it's what you would strive to really have for a riff if someone introduces you.
Wow.
Wow.
And he does,
Wow.
and
That
it
was
reverberates
kinda
off.
hurtful.
Yeah, it reverberates
Shit.
off of all the walls, and you see the 2 gelatinous cubes or trapezoids go brrr, and they both take 2 points of damage. Wow. If only Thunderlips could be as good as Shank.
Wow.
Or he's actually good. See, that's how you really help out Thunderlips. I haven't seen you do
Yeah.
anything like that.
I feel good. Sure.
Yeah.
Anyone else? Go ahead.
I can do magic missile again.
You can do it again. Which one? Trapezoid 1 or Trapezoid 2?
Whichever one I was in.
1.
Okay. Yes. A 12.
Holy shit! What does this look like as you
Yes.
decimate this thing?
Much like when I smash the eggs. I
Ugh.
run up to it.
Wait, you get covered in goop?
But it dissolves
goop?
before. I love it.
I love
I
it.
love it.
I guess you need to roll.
Fly, foul creature.
I guess roll damage first before I.
I rolled a 4 total.
Oh yeah, tell me how you kill it.
Yeah, I run up to it and like I'm running it with magic missile. It's supposed to be a projectile, like I'm supposed to be just sitting far, but I'm enraged. So I run up to it and I smack into it with my staff and then shoot the magic missile into it, and it explodes and it's glorious and it covers me in its gelatinous mess.
It reminds you of just yesterday.
Literally 12 minutes ago,
Yeah.
we were back smashing eggs.
All right, one trapezoid down, one to go.
All right. I can go.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to actively push Shank into the sewer water at this point.
Okay, hack and slash. Yeah, that sounds like a hack and slash.
All right. Is that
You're
plus
not-
strength, I assume?
Yeah, plus strength. You're not doing damage, but you can if you want. But it sounds like that's what you're.
Nah, I mean, to their pride. Yeah.
Right, exactly.
The psychic damage will be enough.
Yeah. That's 7,
7. So you do it,
which
but
is a
there's
success, and I don't care about
yeah,
consequences.
exactly. So you what does this look like as you go to push him in?
Well, I mean, like, they just had this big, like, loot riff, right?
Uh-huh.
And, like, you're better than you. And, like, I turn around and just, like, two-handed just push and shove them straight into the sewer water.
Exactly. You push him straight, but he's like, he's like, oh, he grabs onto your wrist and pulls you into the water as well.
Yeah.
If
Bard fight.
Bard fight. Oh, I'm so wet. If I'm going to get wet, you are too, Thunderlips.
God.
Wow.
Gross.
Gross.
Oh, what does everyone else do as the bards flail around in disgusting water?
Gross! I want to join in.
So you say there's 2 trapezoids?
One
or whatever?
trapezoid left.
One trapezoid left. I'm going to try decimate it.
All right, hack and slash.
Hack and slash. I'll describe it. If it's successful, if it fails, whatever. We'll see what happens. Let's see. Hack and slashes. That's a 6 and a 4 plus 2. That's 12.
God.
Jeez.
Roll that
I know.
damage.
I was thinking about setting up a dice cam like because I'm like these rolls are too good even for me. So dice
I
cam,
highly recommend dice cameras.
yeah. And I don't want to it's 1d10.
Screw them.
1d10
Screw the dice camera.
plus-
Amber could do dice camera.
Does
I
the
could.
gelatinous cube take any piercing damage at all?
Don't just tell me what the damage is.
Okay, all right. I rolled a 7.
Oh, tell me how you destroy this last trapezoid.
So because of the head of the flail is still pretty big, even for like a whip. Like it's kind of an unconventional whip type of flail combo. He does the same thing he did with the rat creature, but because he figures that it make the gel like it's like a jello. So as soon as it makes impact with it, it'll like explode everywhere and just too much of it spread out for it to be dangerous anymore. Basically, it's basically like if you have like a slow-mo cam of just like a fast moving object collides into jello. Oh my god, 1 million views, that
Right.
kind of thing. So that's kind of what happens to the last trapezoid there.
Excellent. And
As I watch these 2 bards just fighting and then
that's right.
the sewer.
And I need to defy
Yeah,
danger.
Shank didn't get to see that because he had E. coli in his eye.
Exactly. I need to defy danger though from Thunderlips as you tussle about in this disgustingness.
Yeah. Defy danger. What do you want? How?
Constitution.
How do you want me to defy
2d6 plus con.
it? All right. Oh yeah, that's 7 plus 1 is 8.
Okay, so not too bad. So you're in this filth and
Yeah.
Shank just splashes this disgusting water into your face, and some of it gets in your mouth.
Mm-hmm.
But you do not take ability damage, which
Yeah.
is great.
Yeah.
But I need you to roll me a 1d4.
1d4. Oh crap! Can somebody roll me a d4? I didn't.
Yeah.
Of all the dice, I didn't have later.
Okay, I got it. You got a 3.
So you take
Yep.
3 damage as your stomach doesn't feel very good.
Yeah, it's gross.
Yeah.
Poop water.
Yeah. Ugh. Nasty.
Ugh.
But you guys are and gal, or no, it's all guys and thems, are able to continue on. I don't know if you want to stay on separate paths or you go on the same edge or what have you. But you go for a little bit longer. Desierto, though, is helping expedite it, and not too long after you come to this really haphazard, like not the best craftsmanship, like almost like blockade. Like there are these very, just kind of like almost like just heaps of trash in the way of the walking paths. And you see behind those walking paths are 2 little frogmen with these little sticks. And of course, you, with your fantastic scouting, they have not noticed you as you approach.
Hey Shank, tell your
Problem.
mom to let us through.
Damn.
Wow, you sure got me that time, Thunderlips. I'll give you that. But I don't know who the hell these people are.
These aren't Sahagin.
These are frogmen. No, these are not Sahagin.
These are distinctly not.
These are frogmen.
Should we kill them?
I'm pretty sure lizards eat frogs.
Should I spout lore about the frogmen?
Tell me whatever.
Somebody should.
Someone.
Yeah,
wanna-
I could,
I'm gonna
I
say
what
could
the hell
try
a
and
frog-
spout some lore. You want to do it, or you want to assist me, or you want me to assist you?
I'll assist you.
All right, Simon, roll assists.
That's a 6 and a 1. That's a
7. All right.
That's a +1, man.
7, 8, 9.
All right. So yeah, how does this? You guys are just kind of putting your heads together, try to recall stuff.
Oh yeah. You can tell by the webbing between their toes that they are a variety of. I don't know what they're a variety of.
Simon, does Simon know what the variety of?
A variety.
I thought Josh would tell.
Oh,
us,
they're a
but-
variety of frogmen.
Yeah, well, on a spout lore 7 through 9, GM will only tell you something interesting.
Yeah, they are truly, they're just little warty munchkins. They're frogmen, of course. They're intelligent. They can probably hold a conversation with you, but beyond that, you don't quite know the stuff that could really help you out with the situation at hand.
They're not hostile. Is that?
Don't know.
I actually
No.
think they're standing guard, it seems like, and this is like their fortress wall with all this garbage is what it appears to Simon.
I don't know. Yeah, blocking off the pathways is pretty obnoxious.
Yeah.
Maybe they're blocking off the pathway because it's the way to their lair, and we just need to make a deal with them so that they will let us pass.
Mm-hmm. Or maybe they can show us where the Sahagin are. Maybe they're
Exactly.
enemies. I don't know.
Because
Yeah.
Sahagin are definitely assholes, and
Maybe somebody who's like good at talking to people. Like I don't know anybody
Yeah,
like that, but
that
I
maybe
could do. I
somebody,
could do it. I could do it.
somebody
You're a
with
wizard.
those talents could perhaps.
All
Talk to
right,
these
fine.
frogs.
I'll do it. Yes, I'll come out. I'll do
Okay.
it.
All right.
Oh,
Yes,
Frater.
I will
Oh, sad
gracefully
critter.
approach the frogmen.
I would have done a good job. I would have done a
It's
great
me,
job.
Thunderlips. It's me, Thunderlips, frogmen. We mean you no harm. You're need to destroy you or whatever your little spear things. We mean you no harm. All we are here for are the Sahagin, the sludge Sahagin. They sound terrible. You guys look pretty cool. Why don't you just tell us how to find them, and then we'll let you guys be. I'll give you a couple coin for the trouble.
As you approach, they weren't expecting you, so they both kind of jump up pretty high because they kind of hit their heads on.
Yeah,
frog
sure.
men,
Yeah,
right.
they hit their heads on the ceiling and they fall back down. They're kind of rubbing their head as they're saying that, and their big bulgy eyes kind of look at you and they kind of blink independently as you're saying this, and they look at each other and they're like, "Rawr, rawr, 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 rawr." And then the one that probably
What did they say again, Josh?
And they looked to you, Thunderlips, and they're like, legs,
Yeah.
eat legs, in like a more of a questionable tone. Eat legs.
Eat legs.
I love legs.
You, like,
As you say that, they both kind of jump and point their little sticks at you,
Oh
Fritter.
no! I love my legs, and I like start rubbing my legs.
look, man.
Lost in
like,
translation, they probably think you're offering your legs.
yeah. We don't want to eat your legs, man. Like, we think you're pretty cool. We dig what you're doing over there, man. Like, but we're looking for the Sahagin. You know what I'm talking about? Do you know Sahagin?
They look at you like they both look at each other again and go, "Burr, burr, 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 burr." And they look at you like, follow, follow, follow. And they turn their backs and
cool.
start walking you. Both you all just have to just walk over like little piles of garbage, pretty much. Just
Yeah.
step over piles of garbage, and you follow them, and you kind of just a couple twists and turns, and you kind of come into a large area of the sewers. It's like, you know, where a whole bunch of the different ducts come together, or different pipes come together. And in the middle there's all this floating garbage that seems to be cobbled together into this island. And there's like a little, you know, pads of garbage leading to the middle of the island you can step on. And in the middle are these little huts of garbage. And as you approach, you can see people like frogmen kind of stick their heads out, and their big eyes are like looking at you and kind of blinking independently. And you see also in like the sludge water as you're walking on these little steps of garbage. You see little tadpoles with very big eyes kind of blink at you and you know, go underneath the water again as you kind of make eye contact with them. And you come to this weird garbage island, and as you do, it's in the middle. All these huts are kind of like looking inside the middle, and they go to the largest garbage hut, and they are like, burr, 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 and out comes this, you could say, wizened-looking frogman. He has these very big, you know, warts on them. He's a very much darker green than everyone else, and comes slowly out with his staff. And he, I guess, looks to you all into Thunderlips. He's like, help? You've come to help?
Yes, we need your help. Yes.
Or no, you help us?
What do you want help with, man?
There is many that eat our legs.
Oh, wow.
When you say that, do we see like some frogs are missing legs?
Absolutely.
Oh, no.
They're just stumping around.
Like in little garbage wheelchairs,
no.
yeah.
Yeah.
They're like in a dumpster that, like, yeah. I'm all for it.
Yeah.
For the trash.
Yeah.
Poor things.
No, they deserve it.
Terry comes to us many times, eats our legs. And his eyes kind of bulge out.
Yeah. Terry
big.
Big Terry.
Bigger than you.
Wow.
Yeah. So you want help with Big Terry?
Yes. We will help you. Hurt.
Well,
And
I
he
mean,
they
we're in a
point to
big
Fritter.
hurry here.
They point to Fritter and they're
Yeah.
like, hurt? I can help.
Injured.
Oh yeah, you can.
Oh.
You can.
I know somebody who's injured.
Yeah. Fritter, you still hurting from the gelatinous cube?
I mean,
Oh, a lot. Yeah.
a lot, but
I was gonna ask, did we heal during the journey at all? That was not a full day.
no.
I will step in front of Fritter if Fritter isn't interested in healing.
I want healing. I'm just saying I'm
let me-
strong and
A
tough.
true
heard-
elf knows to ask when to ask for help.
Right. Exactly. Very nicely played.
So as you both Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead, Fritter.
No, you're fine. I want healing.
And so this elder troll frogman is like, help for help? Help for help.
Well, we're in a big hurry.
Hmm.
So we will help you with Terry, but we really need to hustle and get to the Sahagin.
Okay. Help for help. And he spits out his tongue, right? And he goes, "Bleh," and underneath his, like, he pulls a thing underneath his tongue. You see there's a whole bunch of stuff stored underneath his tongue. He pulls something off, and it's this little rock. It's like, help for help, and he gives it to you, Thunderlips. It's like an agreement, you could say.
Yeah, sure.
And it's to you, it's just
Absolutely.
a ooze covered rock, and it has some weird fossils on it, but you don't know much about it. And as you're looking at it, the elder frog goes up to Fritter and Desierto and brings out his tongue and just goes blah, 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 and licks both of you, and this slime just runs down you, and you can both.
Fritter's like, oh great, this is awesome.
You can both roll 1d8 and heal that much.
Okay.
1d8 indeed.
I rolled a 2.
You heal 2. You heal 7, Desierto.
Wow.
I
bet you didn't even need 7. I needed 7.
I think I needed 4, to be honest.
Wow. F you.
Yeah.
And so you two are now just covered in slime. This is kind of slowly dripping down for you. And
does it have hallucinogenic effects?
only if you ingest it.
I lick it.
Oh boy, Fritter. Do you really like it?
JK.
Okay.
No. Maybe.
Maybe later.
Maybe later.
And so this elder frogman, he's like, looks to all of you, and he's like, Karmat.
What?
Yeah, you're good to meet you, Carmot. I'm Thunderlips.
Thunderlips.
Yes, and this is my. I'm sorry. Hang on.
Josh, are you having fun doing this voice?
Yeah.
You look like you're enjoying yourself.
Yes, I'm Thunderlips, and this is my slave Shane.
What? Wow. Maybe manservant.
Wow. Yeah. Manservant, not slave. That's not cool.
Well, yeah. Okay, I gotcha.
Yeah, I'm his manservant, but sometimes he's mine. It's a mutual thing.
Well, I will certainly introduce myself as Desierto.
All right.
I have an elven of the ranger of the order of the whatever.
I'm Fritter. I came from a tree.
Like, he's just like looking at all of you, like bulging eyes as you're
really
doing.
explains a lot.
Yeah. And then Simon just like puts his hand on his chest, says Simon.
Did your
keep it simple.
Did your tree say Keebler on the side of it?
I don't know what this name is that you guys keep referring to, but no.
You were not a member of the Keebler tribe?
Not that I'm aware of.
Kovac does not introduce himself. He's looking at a young frogling hopping along.
And that they notice, and they kind of like start hopping quicker away into one of the huts. And Karmat go. So the two that escort you, the elder frog goes to them and puts their hand on them. He's like, Birdle, take to Terry.
Okay.
All right.
We have a side quest on our quest.
And so I guess if you follow Birdle, they will lead the way.
Show me
They
the way,
they start hopping down one of the.
Who's this Birdle frog, Josh? Please explain them. Are they like a veteran adventurer frog that they rely on or something? Or seems
exactly.
Like a little more,
Frog.
seems more capable than the other.
Absolutely, you could totally assume that. No, you can't. No, they all look about the same capability. Birdle is only special because he has a pointy stick, and he has on some garbage that fits him well, and maybe can act as some armor, but not really. But they think so.
Okay. That's fair enough.
And so Bertle leads the way. They take you down one of the pipes that Desi, you absolutely know this is the wrong way. But Bertle's taking you this way.
It might be the right way to Terry, I guess.
That's
I
right.
don't know.
And so they take you down, and luckily because of the scouters, you hear something before you see it. And even before you hear this thing, you start seeing bones. Frog bones, frog leg bones, frog bones themselves, and they keep on getting more and more frequent as you go down this tube. And then you start seeing like other skeletons.
Could I do a hunt and track to see if I can figure out what it is? That's
Yeah,
killing
that'd
these
probably
things?
be good. Yes, you start seeing like human skeletons and
Ah.
other like
Okay,
halfling
'cause I was gonna
skeletons.
say if Terry's only like a dire rat, I'll be really disappointed. Like Terry's just a big rat. That's so
All right, so
I guess he still could be a massive rat.
That's
Mhm.
true.
anybody helping me with this?
Someone may want to help.
I'll help
Uh,
out. What am I rolling?
Well, I don't know. I'm doing a hunt and track, which is a wisdom.
Okay. I have no wisdom.
No, you're just
Is
doing
Terry
plus
short
bond.
for Trask?
Oh my god, no.
I'll go. I'll just go ahead and help.
All right.
I rolled a 3 and a 4. That's a 7.
All right. Plus 1 is 8, but yeah. All right, so you get plus 1 to this.
7, 8 plus our bond 9.
No. Okay, so
You-
you only have plus 1 to your wisdom?
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, you're looking.
So
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, you describe. Sorry. Yeah.
on a 7 plus, you follow the creature's trail until there's a significant change in its direction or mode of travel. It doesn't really. It just says I'm following a trail of clues, and at a 10 or plus, I get a useful bit of information about my quarry.
Mm.
So
Okay, so it doesn't sound like there's really a downside though.
No, we'll say there's no downside. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, you saw seeing all these frog skeletons, and now you start seeing like a human skeleton and a halfling skeleton, and maybe you're pretty sure you maybe saw like the skull of a ogre, maybe.
Are they picked clean or?
Mostly clean. There's how they would be picked clean is because you can see teeth marks just gouged into the bone.
Okay. Is there one that still has gristle on it?
As you see one sooner or later. Yeah, that still has gristle on it. Ugh, Kovac, you nasty.
maybe Terry's Kovac's big brother.
And so
He could be like a werecroc. That'd be fun.
And so you get to a part where there's a turn in the sewers, and Bertle stops, and he looks at you and is like, with very, very big eyes, he's like, "Danger, eat big," and he kind of just hops across and just points with his stick around the corner, and the people with scouting can peer over, and you see it's pretty much a dead end to a sewer line, and you see amongst there's all this kind of like bits of stuff of maybe whoever was the equipment and items that were on these things before they died, and you see sitting in just kind of this all hunched and just the water flowing across it, you just see a big ass troll just taking a bite out of a frog and their leg.
Oh,
Poor frog.
That
the
must
frog.
be
It's just natural. It's just natural.
must be Terry the troll.
Okay.
Simon
Wait.
jumps at that thing.
Wait. We are supposed to be getting fish eggs.
Nothing wrong with a little detour.
We have taken a side quest.
I understand.
Is Terry
All right,
the
let's
troll
murder.
sitting? Is he aware we're here?
No, not yet.
Is there any reason we're not going to fight him? Anybody?
No,
No, I wouldn't.
I'm ready to charge.
If we get
Simon?
surprised, I'm going to let loose with a volley.
Yeah. Are there surprise rounds in this?
Since you guys had you get the drop on stuff because of the scouting rolls earlier.
When
So-
you attack a defenseless or surprise enemy at range,
Mm-hmm.
you can choose to deal your damage or name your target and roll dex.
Okay.
And I like the part where they do nothing and stand and drool. So I'm going to try and shoot him for the head.
All right.
Okay.
Roll
My
that.
called shot.
All right. Cold shot.
And I have a big +2 on my dex. Double checking. Yep, +2 on the dex. Here we go. That is a 6, 7, 8.
All right. So what do you get on a 7 to 8?
On a 7 to 8, I think I just do my damage.
I thought you.
Wait,
I thought it was you do your.
No. Oh, yeah, no, you're right.
You do your
you're
effect.
right.
You just don't do damage.
Yes,
Yeah.
I don't do damage. I only do damage on a 10 or higher.
Right.
They do nothing but stand and drool for a few moments.
All right. What does this look
so
like?
I drop an arrow right in the center of its brain pan, and all of a sudden the troll's got this arrow like sticking out of his forehead.
Wow.
And he's like,
I'd like to charge and try and chop off one of his arms.
Go ahead. Hack and slash.
That is a 8.
All right. Roll your
So-
damage.
That is 11.
Holy shit. What does this look like? He's not dead, but you probably do get that arm.
Okay. So did you say he was holding a club? I forget.
No, he was just chilling for right now.
Oh, okay. So he's like got one arm up, like kind of like holding his head while he's like trying to figure out what the heck is going on.
Mm-hmm.
And I just come over and I'm just like, ah! Like full on battle scream, and like upswing it, yeah, the machete right through like this part of the arm,
Mm-hmm.
and it just goes flying.
Yep. And with this surprising force and damage, this Terry, the troll, comes out of his stupor rapidly, as losing an arm is something that could probably do that. And now he has his full faculties and is still your guys' I guess. What do you do as he now stands up with one arm missing and picks up his club that was not too far away with his other arm?
I hack and slash at that guy.
Hack and slash.
I'm warming up for magic missile.
So I'm going to go ahead and roll. I rolled a 7 plus 2. That's a 9.
Okay.
For hack and slash. So that does, you deal your damage to the enemy, and the enemy makes an attack against you.
Mm-hmm.
So my damage is D10. Where'd my D10 go? It's right here. And does he have armor at all?
He has one armor.
I have 2 piercing, so that
Okay.
negates the armor. And I rolled a 2 for damage.
Aw.
All right. And so yeah, was it like a whip attack?
I don't think, I know he's been doing a lot of crazy precision with this flail thing, but but right now it's only because they're in a narrow space, and I don't think using it as a full whip would be beneficial, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So it's just like he takes a clear shot and it like grazes him across the nose, maybe.
Yeah, and as you graze him across the nose, he grabs onto your whip and just yanks you and just smashes you into the side of the wall. Roll 1d10 plus 3.
1d10 plus 3. And I rolled a 10. 13, and so I got 2 armor, so it only takes down to 11.
Yep.
Yeah.
Woo! Yachi machi.
Yeah, see, I'm rolling great, and it's killing me too.
You just see Simon just whoop, boom, just leave an imprint inside the wall
Oof.
as he falls down onto his back. What do y'all do?
I'd like to use my arcane art to try to heal him up a little bit.
Okay.
So 2d6 plus charisma, correct?
Right.
Okay. Oh no, that's a 2. Plus 2 is 4 total. So that's not gonna happen.
No, it's not going to happen.
But experience, right?
Yeah, you get
Right?
experience. And so you start doing your melody. And Desierto, you remember, oh yeah, trolls have regeneration.
Yeah.
And I need you to roll a 1d8 Thunderlips as the troll starts to regenerate.
Yeah. 3.
Not
All right.
My watch.
All right. Who's
Not
next?
on my
So you
watch.
see there was like nothing in where the arm was, and then you start seeing it like close up and start pulsating, and a little arm starts scrolling out. You're muted, Chris.
No.
Yeah, little T-Rex arm now
Chris,
coming
you're
out.
Muted. Okay, I think he knows.
Sorry. Josh got what I was
Yep.
saying. There's like a little
Yeah.
baby arm sticking out,
Yep.
like a little.
All right.
I know what I'm doing.
Fritter.
I rolled
Completely
10,
Freight
12.
it up.
12.
12. And then 2d4. Ooh, 5.
5. That's still good damage. Where does this go? What does this look like?
I'm shooting it in his baby arm.
Yes.
No! You shall not regenerate on my watch.
And he goes. "Brrr." He kind of tries to lunge at you, Fritter, but you are way too far away.
Yeah, that's right. Abomination.
Kovac or Kovac?
I'd like to try to take the knee.
All right.
Sweep the knee.
Sweep the knee.
We're gonna make some calamari out of this. That is a 13.
Oh my God. Yeah.
Jeez.
Rolled that damage. Oh well, he's got to give dice.
Got to prove it.
Yep.
Gotta prove
Is
it.
that on there?
You
No.
got one of them. Oh, there we go. Wow.
Oh, there it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
Got it. All right. Roll that damage.
Okay. Oh, that's only a 4.
Oh,
But
so 3.
still.
Yep.
Oh,
Still-
actually, I got above a 10, so I can do an extra. No.
You're
I
supposed
just
to do
don't
that
wanna
before you roll a damage.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No
Either
problem.
way.
All right. Desi or someone else?
Yeah, I don't understand. I don't know how much damage I do if I actually hit. I'm gonna
You
do a
roll
regular
your-
volley.
You roll your character damage, which is a D8 or
Probably-
D10.
That's listed on the character sheet.
Yep.
I'm not finding it. One sec.
It's right under the.
It says damage.
Ranger does.
Yeah, D8. It's
D8.
D8. Yep. Okay. That's what I get for not putting my stats on a character sheet and just writing them on a word
Right.
pad.
All
Okay.
right.
I'm gonna try and hit him
with-
with a volley.
all right. Roll that.
Rolling +2 because of my dex.
Mm-hmm.
9, 10, 11.
All right. Roll that damage. Man, you guys rolling hot. Mostly.
Most.
4. Do I add anything to that? Or is
No,
that just
that's it.
4?
However, tell me how you kill it.
Yeah, so it's starting to regenerate, and I just let loose a volley of arrows that knock its brain right out of its head.
Ugh. Yeah. And it falls down. And Bertle hops over like really, really shy. And they're like they're like a surprise, like, and their mouth kind of opens up with a smile, and their eyes are just like, like, oh, they make this weird, this guttural like sound of joy, like, and as they're like, with joy, and then all of a sudden they're like, like screaming as you see the troll slowly regenerate and get back up. What do you do?
Don't we have a lantern?
Do
I
we
can
know
cast
that?
lights.
Do we know that in character though?
That's
You
I don't
can-
think anybody made a spout lore.
Hey, how about if I spout lore on this monster?
I think at this point someone could remember that as well. I think it's
Okay.
appropriate.
Can I volley one of our lanterns at it?
Absolutely.
Does anybody want to hand me a lantern?
I'll hand.
Sure,
you
I
my
can hand you a
Oh,
lantern.
yeah. Go for it, Thunder Lips.
Yeah, here you go, man.
All right, volley away.
Who's volleying? Am I volleying?
Sound
You're-
like
you're volleying.
yeah, you get
You are volleying.
Oh. 5, 6, 7.
okay.
That's a hit.
It hits.
Okay, we'll take hits.
We'll take hits. This is hard to figure out what the downside. Oh, okay, I know what the downside is. So yeah, you.
Well, the downside of volley could be I either put myself at damage or I use up
I got
all
it.
my ammo.
No, well, you only had one lantern, so it definitely smashes, of course.
Right.
But the troll gives out a guttural and it goes up in flames quickly, and just kind of burns away. But you realize that's probably too quick. That kind of ignition, too quick. And you realize that there is something that's this fuming that's explosive.
Swamp
Oh, no.
gas.
Swamp
Oh,
gas. And I need
no.
you all to defy danger with dexterity, as you probably all need to jump into the gook to
Into the guck.
to
Did you just make up the word guck?
yes, to avoid this explosion.
I got a
I
10.
would-
Woo!
I'd like to state for the record for next time that when you volley on a 7 to 9, the player chooses the
Oh.
bad thing.
Well,
okay.
it's okay.
I think it was fine.
I like it.
I think from fiction it made sense.
It did. I agree. Especially since I rolled an 11 for my Defy Danger. I think it was perfectly
Yep.
made sense.
All right.
I rolled a 9 to get in the guk.
All right.
I rolled a
7.
7.
Oh, so you all
10.
so the 3 that had a partial success, just roll a 1d4, and that's how much damage you'll take as you get licked
Okay.
by the flames.
You burn your biscuits.
Do I get to add my natural armor to that at all?
No,
Armor doesn't apply. to
armor
this?
does not apply.
Okay.
I am looking uncomfortably low.
What did everyone get?
I got 4 damage.
I took
Whew.
3.
I took 2,
All right.
and that drops me down to just a flat 10.
All right.
Amber, did you make it completely?
I rolled a 10
Nice.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
you two dive in.
because I don't mind the guk. There's no hesitation. I embrace.
That's right.
I was gonna say you've been nothing but covered in guk the entire time.
I
Guk
love
is your
it.
natural habitat at this point.
Yeah.
You are one with the guk.
Mhm.
Yeah. Oh, gosh.
You're one with the guk.
I'm fine with the guk.
That's right.
I've been muddy before.
Absolutely.
Is that an elf thing then? Guk is just
Yeah. Any elf
No,
can enjoy
the-
some guk.
The difference is that real elves, it just falls off of when you step out of it.
Oh.
It doesn't. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
Gunk never sticks to an elf.
That's absolute. Watch when he gets out.
But you all are able to get out, look disgusting, and Burrold kind of jumps up, and you see Shank just kind of peer around the corner, kind of like gives a thumbs up. That's gonna be great. Great story.
An idiot.
How does Shank keep surviving all of these? It just bothers me.
Could have.
Well, if you don't want him to survive, you can be the master of your own destiny, man.
I'm not gonna kill your rival. That's
I'd kill yours.
I would threaten Gibbon, but I would not take the kill.
So Beryl goes like he yet again gives out this really happy chirp thing, and
Is it a trill? Is a
yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. You got it. And he takes you guys back. And when they get back, he starts like you could tell he's telling of your guys' fantastic deed
Yeah.
in their native tongue, and all the these little munchkin frog people come out and are like, they all come up to you to like cheer you on, and
they start singing that Ewok song.
almost yeah, it's all like
Yes.
it's more guttural, but yeah. And they some of them bring out their what might be their precious garbage and like offer it up to you.
Ooh, yes, thank you. Thank you. Taking
Is there a way that I can roll in the chance that they give me some good garbage? Like
No.
really good, because they can't distinguish
No.
good stuff between
Hard.
garbage.
That's a hard pass.
That's a hard
No.
pass. However, Carmit comes up to you all and he's like,
what? His name
Car-
is what?
Carmot. Kermit. Carmot.
Why, who there?
Hello. I can't do it. And he comes up to you and he's like, oh, thank you. Oh, and he comes and he's like, this is all we have, not garbage. And he brings out a little golden statue.
Is it made of fish eggs?
No, it's a golden statue. It's just like a
God.
6-inch statue, and it is depicting. It's depicting like it's depicting a master chef. Like they have their hat on and they're holding some kind of bowl and whisk, and they're like standing proud on a little pedestal. But clearly
Is it
came off a trophy. But this part is gold.
Dang. Nice.
And then
How much weight is that?
it is yes, that's a good point. It is one weight. Who wants to hold that?
I don't have the space for it.
I will hold it. I've got plenty of space.
Good.
So what should I call it? Like the gold idol?
It's just a golden statue. It's a golden
Chef
trophy
Boyardee.
statue. Chef Boyardee. There you go. Chef Boyardee golden statue.
Yeah.
Okay.
And Carmot says like, "Oh, help! We help you."
Yes, yes.
And he's like, "Yes, barreled help, barreled show." And Barrel starts leading you off to.
Okay.
Barrel will start leading you off to the sludge Sagwin.
Before we leave,
Oh, okay.
can I get tongued?
Whoa!
Can you heal me?
Yes. And so Carmot goes up to you and licks you, Kovac, and roll 1d8.
Sweet.
His lick only works on a person once a day.
Got a 4.
So you heal 4.
I need a healing too, if I could.
Yeah, he'll lick you as well as you are walking away. Go and roll 1d8.
Yeah, I guess I need one too. I mean,
All right.
you know.
Everyone that has not been licked by Carmot, roll 1d8.
1d8.
Well, I'm glad I rolled that 7.
4.
All right, heal 4.
I rolled a 4.
All right, heal 4 as well. And so, yes, gosh, so many names. Burled will lead you off to what you'd only assume is the nest of the sludge Sahagwin. But we'll have to see about that nest next time.
Next time.
Next time.
Next time on Top Guild.
Top Guild. That's right. So now we're going to take a quick 5-minute break or less, and then we'll be back for table talk. All right? Sound good?
Okay.
Okay.
All right. See you in a
That's
little
cool.
bit.
See ya.
All right. We're back. Woo.
Woo!
What an adventure.
Sure.
Very adventuresome. I actually
You know-
accomplished things tonight. I feel pretty good about that.
Yeah.
I made a few rolls.
Oh, jeez. I don't know what that was about.
Before the game started and I was joking about being in a sewer, I didn't think we were actually going to go into the sewer.
Yeah, when you said, I was like, oh, shit. It's very on point.
Yeah. Oof.
If only we would have said, yeah, if only we were finding frogmen in a sewer.
Yeah, then that would be
Yeah.
two.
When's the last time we ran into a gelatinous cube?
At the
First
Wizard
one.
Tower. Wizard
Like,
Tower.
Yeah.
20 years
6
ago?
years ago?
I guess the only other
Well, here's the
gelatinous cube
thing.
we found.
The other day I was talking, I don't know, to myself, to somebody, I don't know. I was like, oh yeah, evil game, like we played 7 years ago. And then Josh is like, no, that was like 13 years ago.
It was
when we
10 years
started.
ago.
15 years ago when we played that. So.
19 years ago.
7 years ago.
How long has it been since we played 3.5? Like 4 years now, right?
5 years?
3 years, I think. 3 or 4 years.
It's got to be longer than
Blades in
that.
the Dark went for a year and a half.
Blades in the dark, blades in the dark.
So it's about 3 years.
But it wasn't like we went straight from 3.5 right to Blades. I mean, there was a. there
Oh,
was
we
a-
did play. We played a couple games, didn't we?
We played other stuff and we had a little hiatus and like there was.
Oh, that's true. Yep.
There was probably about 6 months between the
Yeah. So 3
between those two.
to 4 years. Somewhere in there.
I'm having fun with this, whatever it's worth.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I like Dungeon
Yeah,
World.
I think it's fun.
My character is a little bit more
Ridiculous.
chaotic than the character I play in my other Dungeon World campaign, whose name is Sprinkle and is actually a gnome wizard. So I'm paying. Yes. What?
No, go ahead. I'm sorry.
I'm just. I don't know. I like. Because we thought this was gonna be like a one-shot ish thing. I was like, I'm just gonna be a chaos goblin, but an elf, but a wizard. That was my whole deal.
I just thought I would play an asshole elf because that's
Well-
what elves are.
That is your favorite.
Yeah.
Not a racist asshole elf this
You're-
time.
Right. This time, yeah.
Just a race supremacist.
Like elves.
I've
are-
never said that the elves are better than anybody else.
No, this
It's
is
not.
true.
Yeah.
This is
Just
true.
this
Yes,
particular
that's true.
type of elf is better than other types
Other
of
elves.
Yes,
Okay.
Mhm.
the
Which-
back to the nature kind.
By the way, like I know this is like table talk. This is a tangent to this, but I was learning about Lorwyn a
Mm.
little bit more. That was a block in Magic the Gathering that came out, and I
Yeah.
didn't realize how aggressively the caste system of elves were in that
Yeah.
lore, it was ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
They rank you by beauty. And like it was pretty bad anyway.
They're very like fey elves.
Yes.
Like,
I really like
Yeah.
Lorwyn as a setting. I like it because it's more primordial, more, nature magic. Yeah, but man, their system, the elf system, is ridiculous.
I clearly think that the Desierto is a wood elf.
Yeah.
Just to be clear.
That's what I was
Yeah.
picturing in my head too.
Maybe even
I
a wild
also-
elf, but definitely a wood elf.
I want to make sure, Amber, are you okay with us relentlessly shitting on Keebler?
Oh yeah. Absolutely. I made him to be annoying and to be shit upon.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure.
Oh yeah, no, thanks for checking in. Yeah, if I was really bad, I would say something, but I literally made him to be like the person who can just pout and be whiny and ignored. Like, so let me know if it gets too annoying, because that's
No,
another thing too is
it's
I'm worried
fine.
about.
No, I think
Well,
it's
you
a
didn't-
good balance, really.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you didn't really spill anything on yourself this time, though. So, except for
No.
the egg. The egg.
Well, yeah.
Except for the egg and the gelatinous cube and the gunk.
I just
But
really-
other than that,
I just really like this elf that has no shame about like his disgustingness and like is a contrast to this other elf who's
Mhm.
like, what is wrong with you?
Right, exactly.
And not afraid, like, and he's evil aligned, and so
Yes.
he's got a murder.
Do you want me to
vein.
kill him? It's like,
I'll
whoa.
murder him.
I'll murder him.
Not a problem. The chef's coming in, and we're worried about him not paying. We could just murder him and take his money. The end. No problem. I love candy.
Fritter seems less evil and more just completely uninhibited. Like,
Yes.
whatever whimsy comes into mind.
But see, it's right. Like, I think, I think there's an evil side to that, though, right? Where it's like
Yeah, no, there is.
unchecked. That is totally not a good thing to be.
Yeah, like pulling legs off a spider is kind of bad. Yeah.
Pretty getting there, except more like he's gonna have other people do things like, "Hey, it's a witch killer."
Yeah. Oh man. So far, like both of these sessions, I'm like, oh, this feels like this adventure, like this more down to earth. But I guess compared to like what we've been dealing with.
yeah. I mean, and part of that, I'm sure, is the low-level characters.
Well, the first couple times I've played Dungeon World, I've only played it a few times. It's had a much more, at least the games I played, had a much more whimsical adventure feel to them. And I was a little nervous because I know you guys have played a lot of Dungeon World. It's like this hardcore, badass Dungeon World. And I was like, I'm not getting that vibe from this game, but maybe that's the way it's supposed to be played.
It really depends on the GM, I would assume.
Yeah, I think the people that you associated that with came from a group that really liked that old aesthetic of like dungeon crawl, but hardcore, like death trap dungeon stuff.
Yeah, like the
that,
Death Trap stuff, right?
death trap stuff. And they would just using Dungeon World to do death trap essentially.
Mhm.
And that was just that group that we were with. My other Dungeon World campaign is ridiculous. It's just as
It sounds that way.
silly as this and adventure-y. And
Yeah,
like
I
right now
mean-
we're on a robot island and one of our PCs is like revered as a god. So
Yeah, I like the feel of this. It's very, very old school D&D adventure-y sort of,
yeah.
Yeah.
Frogmen,
Yeah.
trolls,
Frogman.
gelatinous cube.
Yes. So
Mhm.
so far in the book, the monster manual section of Dungeon World is like really, really good at like distilling down stuff for at least for me to be like, okay, this is how they kind of should be like, and I just add a little bit more on top, you could say.
Mhm.
But yeah, I just keep on like thinking about like Goblin Slayer in a way. Not all parts of Goblin Slayer, but there's certain parts of Goblin Slayer. It's like, oh, this is adventure, and I try to kind of get those feelings in this from
Mm.
time to time.
I have a unrelated question. Is Goblin Slayer and Demon Slayer related at all, or they
No.
just happen to both be slayers?
Completely different. Demon
They're
Slayer.
different genres too, right?
Yeah, totally. Demon Slayer fits more into the typical shonen type of, manga where it's like you got kind of like with like it kind of deceived me at first because I didn't think it was going to go the route where there's like have you ever heard or read or watched Bleach, Chris?
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, it's kind of like Bleach in a way. Not exactly, but it's like
It's
people
similar.
with swords.
Okay.
People with swords fighting demons.
Okay.
Goblin Slayer is more like an adult comic it is so directed at the D&D crowd.
Mhm.
Like there's so much reference to like there are the forces that be are the ones that control us, and they roll the dice, and then like they sometimes show the characters
Exactly.
on a board with people rolling dice, and it's like
Okay.
okay, so they are living in a Dungeons and Dragons world straight up.
They're living in a D&D campaign.
Yeah, exactly.
And
Speaking of
go ahead.
media and D&D campaign, I just watched Pixar's Onward.
Oh, I need to watch that. Is
It was
it
pretty
good?
It was pretty
Oh
fun.
yeah.
It's pretty fun.
It's
I
cute.
enjoyed it. It's really cute. Yep. I was like, I've been on a like, I just want to watch happy things right now. So we
And Tiger King.
well, I laughed at other people's misfortunes, and I mean, it was that was like a train wreck. Like that's just fascinating. But to balance out the Tiger King, I have been wanting to watch things like Ratatouille and like happy Disney stuff because even though Disney stuff is pretty sad,
Yeah, the
sometimes,
some
older stuff
darkness
is
in
pretty
there,
dark. Yeah.
like Onward has that too. So, but it was cute. It was good. It felt very D&D. It felt like it was definitely aimed at people who play RPGs, obviously, or have that knowledge. So,
Yeah, I'm definitely
I
gonna
enjoyed it.
watch it at some point this month.
You're gonna watch a movie?
Yeah, whenever Dave says I can.
Whenever
Dave?
Dave
What?
says you can.
Whenever Dave says I can. Whenever I can
Dave controls
What?
your.
borrow stuff if able.
Oh, you could have.
Oh, the Disney
Oh.
Plus stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, sure.
I have that
Sorry.
now too.
Wait, is that supposed to be a secret that
I
you're
don't
sharing
know.
your Disney account log
I
on?
don't know.
Us and our 7 viewers are gonna rat you out to the Disney
Yeah.
It
Plus.
goes to YouTube.
Mhm.
Yeah, the Disney police are listening everywhere.
As soon as you say
I mean, that
Disney
is one of the 7
three
people in the chat.
times.
Yes.
Oh
Oh,
shit.
yeah, Disney. The mouse is here, always
It probably is.
watching, listening. Ugh.
Absorbing.
So,
They have
Josh,
an
I have a
algorithm.
question.
Yes, Dave.
Did you intend to bring Shank in all along,
No.
or was that just a move you made because we couldn't figure out where the hell the?
So you rolled a 6 at one of the points, and so I don't. So some other DMs for Dungeon World might be like, Josh, you don't make moves all the time whenever they roll shit, right? But a lot of times I'm internalizing. I'm like, it's for a later kind of deal. And so most of your failures or partial failures, I've been able to cash, you could say. And so that you at one point early on rolled a 6-, and so that was my thing of like, you guys aren't moving along, so I'm gonna fuck over Thunderlips because he has a negative for me, or hard move I can do, and so here's Shank to help move along, and also like, you see how Shank is.
Yeah,
I'll shake
it's
Shank.
yeah.
Can't wait
So
to
I
shake
advanced your
Shank.
heart clock.
Yes, exactly. Oh, I don't run. So this is the thing. Like for Dungeon World, I don't think in clocks. I just kind of remember of like I have internalized. I'm like I have this thing I can do at any time.
I just assumed that's how you think.
Now, Dungeon World at least doesn't like evoke that in me. You could say versus other games we've played.
So like Josh is like sitting around going, okay, he's got his work clock.
Yeah.
He's
Mhm.
ticking away on his work project, and he's got
Mhm.
a gun clock and a
He's got the laundry clock that's
Mhm.
7 out of 8.
Yeah.
Oh my
Yeah,
goodness.
baby
I
clock,
chopped the onion. My dinner clock advances by 1.
Speaking of game stuff, though, there's one thing we have not done yet. The end of
What?
session
XP.
mood. Yes. So let's do that.
Yeah, that's a
What
good
the hell are we
point.
supposed to do?
So you all already marked your XP for failures.
Yeah, I didn't
Mhm.
fail.
So
I was great the entire time.
yeah.
I failed spectacularly once. Does that give me anything extra?
No, unfortunately not. This gives me extra. So the next question though is, did you guys play? Was there any bonds that you wanted to resolve, or anything that you felt like you resolved bond wise, or could move
No.
on from?
I'm gonna say that I don't think Fritter is puny anymore.
That's right.
Fritter has shown acceptable magical prowess.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
They did kill one of the gelatinous trapezoids.
They also got trapped inside of a
Mhm.
gelatinous trapezoid.
I have no fear.
Yeah, that's true too.
So go ahead and take an XP for that and make up a new bond for next time, Chris. Anyone else?
So here's the funny thing: Desierto owes me their life, whether they admit it or not. And I pulled them out of a gelatinous cube, along with Fritter. Had to pull Fritter out of a gelatinous cube. Who I worry about their ability to survive in the dungeon. So yeah,
That might.
I didn't protect Kovac, so I didn't fulfill that. And Thunderlips is soft, but will make them hard like me. I didn't really coach Thunderlips at all this time around. They're too occupied with Shank.
So do we have to resolve the bond so we don't have it anymore, or act on the bond?
So that's kind of up to you. So you could act on it, you could resolve it, or you can feel. So there's different ways of interpreting. Like you could act or resolve. Also, just feel like it's not appropriate anymore. Like is this more of like this bond isn't? I acted on it, or like it's just this doesn't feel relevant anymore in one fashion or another.
I feel like I spent a lot of time picking on Fritter for not being a true elf, but I don't really think that's over yet.
And maybe keep it around.
But you did play it up, so you could say you took an XP for that.
Yeah.
So would I get an XP for that?
I mean,
only if you got rid of the
kind up to you,
bond.
Josh.
Yeah, like you don't get it for playing on it. You get it for the
Resolving it.
Mark. Ask the player of the characters you have the bond of. When you reach the end of a session, choose one of your bonds that you feel as is resolved, completely explored, no longer relevant, or otherwise. Ask the player of the character you have the bond with if they agree. If they do, mark XP and write a new bond with whomever you wish. So I think so far we've been under the all agreement, but I guess we kind of skipped that step of asking the other player.
So do you have a bond that you feel is completed, Dad?
I guess not. Not really.
That's okay.
Yeah, I don't feel like it's either for me either.
Simon?
It will come.
It's
I
fine.
mean, Desierto, do you owe me your life?
Yes, I do.
But
But will you admit it though?
he has not admitted it yet.
Well, otherwise I'd still be in the gelatinous cube. So
All right. Shoot. Well, they admitted it. Oh.
So if I admit it, do you not get the
No,
XP?
I don't think so. I don't mechanically. I don't really care. I just think that's
what
a
is the
fun little
wording of it
flavor
again?
text. It's Desierto owes me their life, whether they admit it or not. So yeah, whether you admit it or not, I think it's to me these bonds are just kind of flavor text. If you want to have if you as a person are having a tough time the idea of what your bond with the other players are,
Right.
because like it says here, at least fill in the name of one of your companions.
Right. Those are just the starting.
So it's kind of like a
bonds.
starting to kick it off. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's not like
Throughout play, you should be making up new bonds that that you can make word any way you want, kind of deal.
yeah.
Like Kovac, I thought you had one that was kind of like you just made up at the beginning of the
But
session.
yeah, I also I would kind of second that emotion about those. I mean, one of my starting bonds is solve that. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, how do you check that one off? Rather, I mean, okay, I made a joke. Does that mean we're all done with? I don't know. I mean, I wish they were more goal focused.
You could feel completely explored, no longer relevant or otherwise. So you can just feel like it's played out and still
also,
resolve it.
you guys have to remember these bonds. You have to remember these bonds that exist. When you roll to do something with somebody involving a bond, you get +1. So there's reasons to keep these bonds going anyway. Like I would think I would only ever want to resolve something if it narratively made sense. Plus, I wanted XP.
Right.
Otherwise, I think I'm just going to keep my bonds as they are, and so I can keep getting my +1s when I aid with you guys to aid you guys. And then when it naturally happens, I think that's what you have to think is like, do I want XP now? Do I think narratively this is accomplished? But the benefit of keeping it is also that you get to roll plus that bond you have.
Yeah.
And when you replace that bond that you feel like you've completed for the next time, you don't necessarily have to pick the same person. So you could lose that +1 and get it, then have that +1 be applied to someone else. So you could potentially have a +2 or a +3 if you really want to go whole hog.
Yeah, exactly. No one's gonna ever have a +2 bond with Fritter because nobody likes Fritter.
I would have a +2 with Fritter probably.
Oh please. No, you wouldn't, because he's sticky, and he would just be trying to rub up on you and be
don't
naked
like
and
sticky.
touch my butt. Look at my butt.
I don't like sticky. So did Thunderlips or anyone else feel like they maybe resolved or done with a bond?
I mean, yeah. Other than the one I mentioned, no, I'm good.
No, yeah. All right, then we'll move on to the next thing is, once your bonds have been updated, look at your alignment. If you fulfilled that alignment at least once this session, mark XP.
Hell yeah, I did.
What's
Yeah,
your
mine-
alignment?
Use magic to cause terror and fear.
Okay.
I'm evil.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
I feel like I eschewed a convention of the civilized world.
You
Mm.
ate garbage from the water.
I am chaotic, so I freed someone from literal or figurative bonds,
Yeah,
like
totally.
the oppression of the
Troll. Yep, absolutely.
Jeez. I'm chaotic, so I spur others to significant and decisive action.
You did that.
Right.
Yep. With Shank.
I did that.
Yep.
All right. Good. I did it.
What about Simon?
Neutral, defeat a worthy opponent. Kill the troll. I mean, as a party, we kill the troll.
It still counts.
Still
You got
counts,
it.
Yeah.
So y'all got XP for that. So now the last thing is the answer to these three questions. For each time we say yes, you get an XP. Did we learn something new and important about the world?
Yes.
What
That
was
there
it?
is a whole society under the sewers.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Frog people.
All right,
With
Mark.
multiple.
Yes.
under the sewers.
Go ahead, Mark experience. Did we overcome a notable monster or enemy?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Did we loot a memorable treasure?
Yeah, we got that.
No.
Yeah.
I mean, we got a
we
gift.
got an idol, but we didn't loot
Chef
that.
Lairdy trophy, man.
That was a
Yeah.
quest reward.
Okay,
Yeah, I wouldn't give
alright.
that to you for this time. All right, so did
Yeah.
anyone have
Unless
their
that
level?
Trolls Club is super magical.
No, it's not. Did anyone get have as much? Does anyone have XP equal to or greater than their level +1 or their level
Yes.
+7?
Total
Yeah.
XP total.
Total. So yeah, when you leveled up, you
From-
should have subtracted 7 from your XP.
Okay.
So now starting from whatever you subtracted from, so you
Yeah.
should have your level +7 of XP or more to level up. Did anyone get that?
Yes.
Yes.
And Simon as well.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. What is
You said, what was the last question though? Did you have what?
Did we get a trophy? And
No.
Josh says no.
No, the one before
Even
that.
though he gave us a trophy.
After that,
the
the XP.
overcome a noble monster or enemy?
About the XP.
Do we have? Did you have XP equal to your level +7?
Okay, gotcha. Never mind.
How many
Good.
XPs do
So-
you have, Fritter?
4.
4. Then Simon Kovac and Thunderlips for next time. Please perform the level up move.
Can we do I've got 13 XP, or sorry, 14 XP now,
Mm-hmm.
and then I have to level up.
You cannot. So next time you'll need 8 experience, or
Okay.
you'll need 9 experience. This time you need 8. So next time you'll need 9. So there.
Okay.
But no, you cannot take the move twice. Anyways, you have to wait at least one session.
And so I will level up and then subtract 8
8.
from my XP pool.
Yep.
Yep.
Okay.
Exactly. Well,
Okay,
Anything
I
in-
leveled
Oh,
up.
I'm super dumb.
I'm super done with leveling up.
I have not been playing up my appetites, which I
Oh.
chose Conquest and Fame and Glory.
yeah.
Oh.
Mm.
So like every time I go in to conquer something, like
Yeah, you should be.
I'd be get a D6 and a D8 instead of just a D6.
Ooh, shit. Yeah, you
Dang.
should remember that for next time.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
your trouble is you're not rolling much damage.
That's true. I'm rolling terribly. Okay.
Where did you get appetites from?
It's the
It's
barbarian.
barbarian.
Ah, gotcha. I'm with you.
One of my class features.
With you.
And I kind of messed up earlier because I forgot about race traits. Like human was like once per battle, you may re-roll a single damage roll. Yours or someone else's. And I was like, oh, on that too, I could have
Yeah.
re-rolled, but oh well, I rolled with
Next
it. That's
time.
cool.
Next time.
Next time. Or in case someone else rolls bad, I can
That's
help
right.
them out too. So
Next time.
Yeah.
Cool.
I leveled up.
I'm excited to see what you guys get for next time and see what you do with the sludge Sahagwin.
Sludge Sahagwa.
Yes.
And so leveling up, I will. How do I level up my hit points?
You do not. You only
Unless
increase
you level
Hit
up
points stay
con.
static.
unless you level
Right,
up your con.
right. Okay, and then and so I raise one attribute. I get a class specific move or
Mhm.
whatever it's called.
An advanced move.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah. Okay.
If one of your attributes is modified to a point where it changes the modifier, then your modifier will increase as well.
Sure.
But yeah, I'll send an email to remind all three of you as well.
Okay.
Cool. Well, I think this should be it for now, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Cool.
Feels
I
good.
need to eat. I need to eat food.
Eats
I'm
eats
starving.
the food. Thanks for hanging out, everybody, and we'll
Do
see
we have
you.
anything that we need to pimp
Oh.
for?
Yeah, sure. If it'd be great if you could support us on Patreon at patreon.com/geekspective. Also, you can find a whole bunch of great shows at geekspective.com and on Twitter at geekspective. I will be doing my GM prep next Sunday, so if you want to see how the sausage is made, you can check it out then.
Wow.
Ooh.
Ugh, I
It
don't
might
see
it
that.
might be sausage. We'll see. There's
And
a lot of
support
food
us on
themes.
Patreon.
Yep.
Yeah.
Support us on Patreon.
Support us on Patreon.
Support.
On Patreon.
You can find me as well at EvilDM Josh on Twitter. And I guess, yeah, let's have everyone else go real quick to see where they can find y'all and what you're
Real
doing.
quick.
Amber, where can
Okay.
they get you?
Twitter at Rocket Orca. I also have been streaming on Twitch on my own channel, so twitch.tv/Rocket Orca. I will also be doing GM prep. I think I have myself scheduled this Wednesday to do it.
Oh, wow.
I'm gonna do it for Book of Summer for the Riatama campaign. And then also Red Mage Blue Mage is now streaming on Twitch, the Geekspective Twitch. And yeah, that's my stuff. That's what's going on.
Tuesdays at 6 p.m.
7
p.m. Cool. Brother
Correct.
John.
I'm Brother John. You can find me on Twitter at Monochrome Guy. That's it. That's too fast. That's too fast, and I couldn't stop. That's pretty much all.
Verbal train wreck.
John.
Crossways GM. I'm not really doing anything. Work sucks.
Yeah. Chris doesn't have anything. And that.
Oh, he's holding the Dungeon World book. That's a
does.
great book you could buy.
And
Yeah.
Yeah. And last but not least, Dave.
Yeah, if you want me on Twitter, I'm there. Study Minotaur. If you otherwise, I don't know. Like, I got nothing.
Yeah. Just chilling.
Just chill.
And with that, we will
Yeah.
see you in 2 weeks or less. Hopefully less. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Hopefully less.